our today's schedule. First, we will look at step 1, which is managing finances. Second step is invest in growing economies. Step 3 is focus on demanding industry. Then we'll have a quick break of 5 minutes. Step 4 is top quality companies. Step 5 is upgrading skills. And at the end, we will have a 20-minute query session for all participants. Please note down important notes for today's presentation. Kindly be muted during the presentation. Do not write anything in chat box during presentation. Only mention answers when the presenter asks questions to you. You can note down important questions on paper. We will have a 5 minutes break at 11:55 a.m. and we will have a query session at the end. So please note down your queries. Profit from it has been traveling throughout India since the year 2006, and we have trained thousands of investors across the globe. Generally, investors have faced many challenges, such as they do not know where to invest, they do not know how to invest, and they do not know when to enter and exit from companies or sectors. For all such things, they are dependent on external tip or external advisories. So our company's goal is to educate people so that they can become independent and take their own decisions. Next slide, please, presenter. This is our Bangalore meet photo. We have been coming to Bangalore since 2017. And last time we had visited Bangalore on 16 February 2020 live meet. As you can see, the photos are on the slide. We are doing meetings in Chennai also since 2018. And these are the few photos from that meet. We have visited Visakhapatnam in 2019. And we meet in every city once a year to all our investors. Now we have a small quiz which is conducted by one of our students, Mr. Saurabh Ranade from Bangalore. Good morning, Saurabh ji. You can unmute yourself.
Good morning, Chintan sir. Good morning all. Hello
all. Before we continue, Saurabh ji, I would like to say a few things regarding Mr. Saurabh ji. He's a research scientist in pharma industry and has been investing in stock market since 2018. He has completed our fundamental and technical course in 2018. Welcome, Saurabh ji.
Thank you, sir.
Let's start today's quiz.
Yes, I welcome you all. So let's quickly have a quiz session. These are all common questions you can answer, and you can answer those questions in the chat box. So first question is, what is the market cap of BSE India? Understand this question correctly. Entire BSE India market cap. So what may be the answer? Anyone?
Friends, chat box is open. You can type the answers in chat box. Okay. Saurabh ji, there are few answers coming in the chat box.
Yes. This Amarnath ji Thakur, I think they have given the right answer. 264 lakh crore. Yeah, congratulations. Let's clap for him.
So Mr. Amarnath Thakur has given the right answer.
Correct. Let's move
now
to
we
the
will take the next question. Yes.
Yes.
Which is
So
the
this is,
company with the highest market cap in India? Friends, which is the company with the highest market cap in India? Okay.
I think most of the people know this answer correctly.
Yes, yes. So many fans are answering. Reliance is the right answer. Friends, approximately 16 lakh crore is the market cap of Reliance India, which is approximately, Saurabh approximately 6% of BSC India.
Wow, that's really huge. Can you
Yes, very
imagine a
huge.
company which is putting more of its market cap in the entire BSE sector? It's a huge
Okay,
contribution.
huge contribution. Let's take the next question.
Yes. So now let's see which is the largest company from the IT consulting sector. Any guesses? TCS. I think most of the people know this answer. So right answer is TCS. So TCS have around 13.6 lakh crore, approximately 14 lakh crores of the market cap, with the sales nearly 2 lakh crore. And this year alone, the profits are going to be 40,000 crore, which is a huge contribution towards the economy. Yeah, the right answer is
Okay.
TCS.
You are saying that this year TCS will have almost 2 lakh crore turnover?
Yes.
Okay.
Our forecast is, and
Fantastic.
1.7 lakh crore is approximate, but round figure is 2 lakh crore. This is huge.
Okay. Now we'll take the next question. Saurabh, how many companies are there with more than 5 lakh crore market cap in India? I repeat the question. How many companies are there with more than 5 lakh crore market cap in India? Friends, I will give you 4 options for this. First option is 3, 5, 7, or 10. Rajkumar Javeri has said 25. Sir, unfortunately, that is not the right answer. But in coming years, very soon, by 2025 or 230, we can see 25 companies with market cap of more than 5 lakh crore. But the correct
True,
answer
true.
is 5 right now. Right now, currently in India, there are 5 companies which has more than 5 lakh crore market cap. The correct answer is Reliance, TCS, HDFC Bank, Infosys, and HUL, Hindustan Unilever. Saurabh, you can take the next
Yes,
question.
yes. So next question is, which is the company has the highest sales among department stores companies? Any guess? This is the tricky question.
Friends, you can use the chat box for it.
DMart, Reliance Retail, DMart. Okay, DMart. Okay, the DMart is not the right answer. The right answer is Reliance Retail. I'll tell you why it is. So Reliance Retail has around 1.4 lakh crore this turnover in just 9 months. So, and approximately 50,000 crores they are going to add. So we can expect this year alone itself, the sales will reach around 1.9 lakh crore, means approximately 2 lakhs crore. Actually, the previous question we asked, 5 lakh crore market cap and above. So in this race, TCS and HDFC banks are also there. But it seems because of the sales growth, Reliance will outperform TCS and HDFC Bank and get the highest sales in this. So the right answer is Reliance Retail.
You are indicating that the sales of Reliance Retail will surpass or will be 2 lakh crore before TCS and HDFC Bank. How is that possible?
Yes, exactly. No, that's the rate of growth that Reliance Retail is showing us based on
Okay.
their all results.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Saurabh. We'll take the next question. Which company is having highest sales among all organized restaurants in India? Which company is having highest sales among all organized restaurants in India? Yes. The right answer is Jubilant Foodworks.
Yes.
Approximately their annual sale is around 3,300 crore. So Rachit ji has given the right answer. Thank you, Rachit ji. Next question, please.
So next question is, which is the largest private employer of India? Which is the largest private employer in India? Okay, answers are coming in now. TCS. Anyone else? Come on, people, please type on your answers there. Even though it is wrong or these are your guesses, doesn't matter. Please participate in the quiz. Reliance, TCS. Okay, the right answer for the largest private employer in India is TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. It has approximately 5.5 lakh employees, and out of which nearly 50% are female, which is a good sign in a growing economy, growing industry. So the right answer is TCS.
Saurabh ji, you have given the hint in the photo itself.
Yes, still some people get confused.
No problem. Now we will take the next question. Friends, this is the last question. Which is the largest cement producing company in India? There are 4 options: Ultratech, ACC, Ambuja Cement, and Sri Cement. Okay, chat box has given the right answer mostly. Yes, friends, Ultratech Cement is the right answer. Their annual sales is 50,000 crore. So congratulations to all participants. And thank you, Saurabh bhai, for conducting this quiz.
Thank you, sir.
Now, friends, we will move forward. Once again, let's look at today's schedule. First step is investment strategy. We will now start the first step. Second step is investment in growing economies. Step 3 is focus on demanding industry. Step 4 is top quality companies. Step 5 is upgrading skills. And last is query session for all participants. Let's look at few of the honors which Profit from it have received with the support of all the students and investors in last few years. We would like to announce that Silicon India has announced that Profit from it has been one of the top 10 most promising stock market training institute in India. Recently, IFA India. Next slide, please. Recently, the IFA has declared Profit from it the best stock market training institute in India. We have been awarded this award by Mr. Sonu Sood himself. Next slide, please. In last quarter, Mr. Piyush Patel from Profit from it was invited in Kolkata by CA Association of West Bengal, where many renowned experts from our field like Mr. Sanjeev Basin and many more were invited to give speech on stock market. Also, in December 2021, Mr. Piyush Patel from Profit from it has been announced in top 10 stock market trainers from India by the Inner Review magazine. So we thank all the students and investors who have taken part in helping getting this honors to our company. This is the article from Inner Review magazine. Now, friends, I would like to invite Mr. Piyush Patel, who have trained thousands of investors across the world. He's a black belt in martial arts and has been doing trainings throughout India and globally since last more than 15 to 18 years. Welcome, Mr. Piyush Patel.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chintan bhai, and a warm welcome to each and everyone. So since long time we have been even meeting in South India, and we used to Chintan bhai visit Chennai, Visakhapatnam, and Bangalore right every year. But during last 2 years we were not able to visit your cities. But at least we are connected everyone virtually, right? Even Dubai meeting was cancelled and we were not able to come there. But yes, so today's world is has been transformed from live to virtual, right? I hope even we are able to connect virtually, and even we are able to learn virtually better, right? So let us proceed our meeting. Thank you very much, and it's my pleasure to communicate with everyone. Let me tell you, friends, today for 3 hours we all are together, and I'm not going to waste your even a single minute. Let us directly focus on what we are going to learn. Today we are not going to learn any those type of things which are not useful in stock market. See why I can say, as an investor, even I was not having any type of stock market background. I was having no strong contacts, no educational background of finance. I was just working in a chemical company, a struggling middle class who know that okay, from the job which I was doing, I was not able to reach my dreams. So I was doing, mm, I was trying to have multi income sources like part time business. I have read in several books that investment can open fortune for me. So I was trying to invest, but yes, that was all learning phase. I was not able to know which road is going to lead me towards wealth, because there are several products in stock market: future, options, commodities, na currency, na cash, na SIP, na mutual fund, na babre. What road I have to select? Initial years, I was highly confused, and I have invested my time. I have experimented several things. I have invested my hard earned money and failed thousands of time doing different experiments. I was always depend on others. Friends, depending on others never lead us towards wealth. So I thought this is not the right way. I will have to learn. Who can give me a big, big jump? I was nowhere. I used to think, why I'm not successful? Why my investment is not going right? So only I got a single way to jump from nowhere to somewhere. And it was learning, 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 learning. I don't know why. But see, whenever I was demotivated, if I read one book, and yes, I am motivated. I have this thing experienced several times, that whenever I face challenges, I am reading something positive, and okay, I got a good way out of those books. So I got a way that let me try to learn. People used to say it is all speculation. It's not like you can learn and invest, but see, it's my experience. If you are open for learning, you can jump. So these 5 steps which I have shown here, these all 5 steps are simple, and these are practical, which we can implement. These 5 steps which we have created using our lots of experiments, and yes, this is a successful 5 steps which today thousands of investors around the globe are using. So what I will like to tell you, just listen carefully each and every steps. We will go through one by one all steps. I will show you some practical implementation of all the steps, right? I will I will give you a spreadsheet. I, I will give you a spreadsheet today. Try to put down your data in that spreadsheet, right? The link of that spreadsheet will be shared with you. And this 3 hours exercise, practical exercise, my dear friends, we are not going to only learn today theory. We will try it practically. This whole practical exercise is going to open the way for next 20 years of our investment. So don't think this is the meeting of just one more meeting. This is not one more meeting, but this meeting is going to open the way towards wealth. So number 4 steps is investment strategy, right? These steps is definitely road towards wealth. It would be simple, risk free, tension free, and yes, we are going to proceed with is. So everybody ready? If you are ready, see right now your chat box is closed, and even I will urge you that kindly stay at muted form, right? Yes, I have given a particular time for each and every query. I will not go before answering your all queries, but first of all, try to note down what we are going to discuss. Put down your queries which you want to ask, and yes, after this session, we will go through your each and every queries, right? So right now, kindly mute yourself. Okay. So thank you. So number 1 is investment strategy. See, I was too weak in this thing. After a long time, I came to know my investment strategy was not good. Right? See, is it proper to have proper investment strategy? It is important to have proper investment strategy. Investment strategy depend heavily on your personal situation and goal. Might be you are different from me, someone other person is different from that person. Everybody have different lifestyle, different income sources. So it's important for you to do your research before you commit your capital to any type of investment. My dear friend, this was my trend. My past investment strategy were failed. Good experience and bad experience were there. I thought after 5 to 8 years of my investing time that who am I today? I was nowhere, my dear friends. I thought that during last my 8 years, right, that time, during my 8 years of job, business, of my productive year, why I'm saying productive, yes, I was making good money, but I was not satisfied with what I have done that time. So I decided to change my tomorrow. I thought, what do I expect? How I will change the outcome? I sat with my pen and paper. It was due to lack of financial knowledge. My beginning of professional life was at least better than my 8 year of productive life. You know why? Because when I began my professional career, my mother is a teacher, was a teacher. Right now, she's retired. I used to think I will earn fatafat, I will start earning, right? So that my mother have not to pay for my education. So I started earning quickly, but that was not a right thing. Actually, I was supposed to focus that time on education. But at least when I started my professional career, I was a happy guy. I was having zero assets. But yes, I was happy. At the same time, there were zero liabilities also, right? But yes, there were lots of dream. After my productive earning a 5 to 8 years, what happened, there were less assets, but I have created more liabilities. And overall, if I calculate my net worth, how can we calculate our net worth? Assets minus liabilities. So my net worth was negative. I used to think what I have done, why this thing? Why my net worth is negative? Why I could not take a 2 month vacation today? Because I have created several liabilities. I was having too many dreams, retirement, vacation, house, many things. But my dear friends, I have created liabilities
Madam,
to achieve these all dreams. Yeah, there is
Bhavana,
some disturbance. I will request everyone to stay muted and let me show you a simple Excel sheet. I will share with you, my friends, you a spreadsheet. Hope you are able to see it. So this is your self-analysis spreadsheet. I will share this whole spreadsheet with you so that you can put up. See, this is a simple task how we can do our self-analysis. Put out, put down your all assets. For example, you can put down your own assets. You will be able to know what are your total assets till now. Then what's next year? Yeah, put down all your liabilities. So what are assets? All those things which are generating money for you are assets. Put down here all those things which are taking away money from you. These are all liabilities, right? Now this is your net worth, and check, are you currently a positive net worth or negative net worth? I
I will
checked this
figure
thing
out
and it was not amazing for me that
what happened.
time. So what happened? Again, let me go to here. If you will put your assets and liabilities, you will know that what's your real net worth. Mine was negative, right? So big liabilities never gives balance in life. Small assets cannot give balance in life. Why? My liabilities were higher than my assets. So it was a simple planning for me. Let me decrease the liabilities. And my goal was to increase my assets. So challenges were in front of me. I was having limited income source. There were several leakages in my bank account. My
And
income was active income.
so
Please, I will request to stay muted. Right? There is some disturbance from some places. Okay. No early retirement I could ever think. So what I thought, let me move from this limited income source to multiple income source, from negative cash flows to continue cash flow, from active income to passive income. I can take vacation for 2 months and it will not harm to my finances. Yes, even an early happy retirement. So what I will have to do for this type of stress-free life? I will have to work on my liabilities and I will have to build assets. Let me increase my saving, investment, and create a poly income. So now there was a big confusion. Arre yaar, kidhar dale paisa? Right? So initially, what were the challenges? I was not saving. I was only increasing the liabilities. Now, once I decided that, okay, I'm going to invest, I'm going to save more, then there was a big question where to put money. Gold, property, options, SIP, mutual fund, stock. क्या करे भाई क्या करे? Huh? So what we were supposed to do? Tell me your visa. Once a genie came and he said, I can give you anything for next 10 years. Tell me your wish. Just imagine, just imagine if Genie asks you the same question, I can give you anything for next 10 years, then tell us your wish. So I thought, okay, my liabilities are high, my assets are low. Let me directly ask money from that Genie. So I said, yaar, Genie, ek kaam karo. Tell me how much money are in circulation, how much cash is in India. So Genie calculated, Piyush, there is 26 lakh crore cash circulating in total India. I said, give me all that cash. He said, your yearly income will be zero. I said, what is the need of that yearly income? I have total money. I will spend all this money. But see, today's money, if I will buy, what is the purchasing power of my today's money? It's if today it's 26 lakh crore and I start spending 10 years from now, I will not able to buy the same thing from that same money. The value of the things which I am going to buy is going to increase. So 10 years from now, the same thing which I was going to buy at 26 lakh crore would be cost 42 lakh crore. So actually, cash is a decaying asset. What is cash? Cash is a decaying asset. So I asked Ginny, what should I do? Do I have some other better option than having a cash? So what happened? Huh? Ginny said there's an option called FD. Do you want to take all FDs of India? I said, how much FD are there in India? He said, see, total Indian citizens are having around 50 lakh crore fixed deposit in their banks. I said, let me take all those FD. Give me those FDs. My life would be only full of assets. He said, what would be your yearly income? Okay, I calculated fixed deposit gives around 6.25. So yes, it is better than cash. See, cash was not giving me annual income. It was only the cash put in a cupboard. What annual income I was getting, what appreciation I was getting, nothing. But in the case of FD, at least I was having an option. I can get a 6.25% interest, or even if I opt that I don't want interest, my appreciation would be there. So 50 lakh crore ka 6% appreciation, how much? 3 lakh crore. At least this FD is better than cash. Why? My value is increasing year and year. So I thought, let us put FD. But now lalach बढ़ता गया. I asked, do I have some other option? So there was another option. He said me, you know what is about gold? What's gold? I said, okay, Indians are having too much gold. He said there is around 100 lakh crore gold in the circulation with Indian people. And yes, South India is too ahead in this gold consumption, right? Yeah, that's the data. So 100 lakh crore total gold Indian citizen having. But see, gold is not going to give me yearly income. Right now, there is a scheme from government, right? SGB plan, where we can opt for 2.5% of annual interest. Otherwise, gold is not going to give me yearly cash flow, but there would be appreciation. But yes, there is another benefit of gold. I can even wear, right? So that's a jewelry also. So yes, we can compare fixed deposit, we can compare gold. Gold is having a better appreciation, but cash flow is zero. Yes, what will happen? It is going to appreciate for around 9%. So let me think for some more options. I was looking for, have you seen that ad? मुंह में दो दो लड्डू फूटे. दो दो लड्डू मतलब I want annual income. I want appreciation. And here in all these options, I was only getting one laddu, either appreciation or annual income. So he said me, there's a land. For example, I invest in property. Here I took an example of arable land. So in India, there is around 40 crore arable land. If he gives me whole India arable land, it will cost around 300 lakh crore. 300 lakh crore is the total cost of this 40 crore acre of arable land. So if all of this land is mine, then now it will give me two types of output. First, yes, it can give me yearly output of around 20 lakh crore, right? It can give me 3% productivity every year. So same example for a property. If you have property, you rent it out, you are getting around 3% rental income. But yes, there's another thing also, appreciation. See, I have written here around 7 to 9%. You can argue that Piyush Bhai, this is not true. So see, there is some time when appreciation was even high than 7 to 9%. During last some years, there was a lesser appreciation. So I will have to put some figure here, right? Over the period of time, you can expect around 7, 8, 9% appreciation. Anything you can put as per your state, right? But see, that's clear. I am going to get two type of income. Number one, yearly income. Number two, appreciation. So okay, here I am getting do laddu, right? Is there any other place which can give me similar do laddu? Two things. What about total market cap of all listed companies? Huh? Total market cap. If I want to buy all the companies which are listed in India, how much money I need? You gave the answer. You all were smart enough during that time. Yes, please. You have already given the answer. And what was the answer? It was 264 lakh crore. How much? Yeah, 264 lakh crore was the answer.
Profit from it.
That's the market. That's the market cap. All right. So after this 264 lakh crore of total market cap, for example, I got all these companies. What will I get from all these companies? See, around these all companies are giving yearly productivity, that is profit of around 15 lakh crore. So that's my annual income. So here also I am going to get annual income of 15 lakh crore. And yes, these all companies are approximately appreciating with around 12%. That's the history of India. Why? Or there are some risk we are going to study further. But yes, here I can expect again two things: annual income along with appreciation. Right? This is more liquid than properties. So I thought, let me take this option, right? At least this option, I can sell some, I can buy some, and yes, it seems to be a lucrative thing. Businesses. So what is stock market? We are investing in businesses. When we are investing in businesses, we get two things. First thing, lifelong dividend income. Whatever business I have invested, the profits which they are going to make, it will be distributed among all stakeholders. So the fruits which I get from the tree every year is my dividend income. And second thing is appreciation income. I am also going to see the appreciation of business as business grow bigger and bigger in coming time. So this is the way what happens in business. So stop and think. Today, just India's market cap is 264 lakh crore. What do you think? The companies are going to become more bigger or companies are going to shrink? Today, India is having limited companies with the turnover of 1 lakh crore. We are not having companies with the turnover of 10 lakh crore. So, in coming time, as India is going to expand, you are going to see India going to grow bigger. The more your company grow big, the more your annual income grows better, right? So what happens when we invest in this type of assets? We get a surety of annual income every year and a good appreciation as your business grows, right? So both things are important. During good economical time, your business will grow bigger and bigger. During bad economic time, for example, you face some bad time. It's all right. During bad time, your companies are not going to grow big. But yes, your companies are making profit. You are going to get annual fixed income year after year on year. So no need to worry about bad time, good time. Your income is never going to stop when we are investing in businesses. So you should ask to yourself, if I am having total assets, what is my return on assets? Right? See, just I have shown you a spreadsheet where you have note down all your assets. Now what you should do, ask yourself, I have this assets. What is my return on assets? Can you do it on yourself? Let me show you. Again, the same spreadsheet, the same exercise. Just a minute. Here, let me share with you the same thing. Okay. Okay. Screen is visible. I hope so. Right? So this is your return on asset. How can I calculate what is my return on assets? I should put down all my investment. I should put down approximate rate of interest. Right now, see, nothing like exact chahiye. Put down what appreciation you are going to get. Put down if there is cash flow there, right? Either appreciation or cash flow. You will be able to know. For example, here I have given fixed deposit with 6.25%. So what is my net inflow? 31,000 if I have 5 lakh deposit. So here answer will come. This is your total return on assets. My assets are 30 lakh. I am getting around 3 lakh, 13,750. What is my return on assets? It's around 10.5%. But before calculating your return on assets, you should also put down your liability wala part. Right? So what will happen? Put down your liabilities, put down your rate of interest, how much you are paying for those liabilities. So it will be clear that this much liabilities I am having and I am paying this much return on interest also on all my liabilities, and this is my outflow. This is the actual money which is going out of my bank account every year. So we will able to know that whether my total net worth is negative or positive, and we will even able to know. See, in this case, I will just put some miscellaneous figure here, right? But see, in this case, my assets are making me money of around 11%, but yet my net return is minus 1.3. Why? Due to these all liabilities. So I know what my return assets are paying, I know what my liabilities are paying, and I know what is my return on assets net. Got it, friends? So I will share with you these things and it would be useful. So now what I am supposed to do? Again, let me come back to that presentation. Okay. Share your screen. Where is there? Okay, here it is. So this is your assets time. Warren Buffett have said, don't save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. This should be my priority, right? See how we can understand these all things. For this thing also, I have created a good spreadsheet for everyone. Let me show you again that same spreadsheet, right? So it will be easy for you all to understand. See, this is your investment part. For example, I have put down all my income sources: primary source, secondary source, investment from income, my rental income, and for example, this is my total income, right? So first thing is what? 50% would be 50% of my money would be going where? This is a 50-20-30 ratio. 50% of my money would be going to my needs, right? Food and grocery, na rent, na school fees, na transportation, na insurance, na these all things will cost me around 50%. But what should happen? After this 50%, you should have a list of your 20% investment. After 50%, directly your 20% should come. What is my contribution towards my PF if you have? My fixed securities, my jewelry, if I am going to buy. See, we should have a very good diversification, right? It can give us stability, it can give us security, it can give us high return on assets. So good diversification is required. Shares, mutual fund, properties, have a proper planning that how much I am going to invest, right? And then after this 50 and 20, how much is left over? 30. This is 30. So this is your wants. Now you have this, you have left over with 20-30%. Spend on restaurants, na films, na vacations, na party, whatever you are looking for. Can we do it? So this is a simple investment plan, which I think everybody could do it, and it will be on highly useful, right? If just take this example, my income is 100 rupees. For example, I am earning 100 rupees every month. If I just invest 20 rupees from this 100, how much I have said you? I have asked for 20%. This is my future value at 30 years, around 1.4 lakh. It can produce me around 1.6 lakh, right? So just compare it. Your income is 100 and it can give you a cash flow at 15% rate of interest. I have counted it, right? So we are going to learn today how to increase our return on equity more. Get ready with me, right? So this was your all priorities. Have balanced investment. Some of your 50% investment should be going toward fixed securities, PF, gold. 50% of your investment should be towards your dream, right? So this is your balance. Now let us create the assets by becoming smarter than others. Let us have better assets. So this was step one. Let me check the time. I was going to spend here 20 minutes. And what's the time here? Okay. What is the time? It's 10:50. So 20, 30. Okay, I took 10 minutes more, right? But I hope this strategy is clear. Work on your liabilities, build assets with better return on assets. Your assets, return on assets should be increasing. We should become smarter every year, day by day, month by month, year by year, so that my return on assets get increased. Save consistently. This is the golden formula. And try to become smarter in investment. Right? So let me ask you, everyone. Friends, how much percentage of earning do I commit for saving or investment? So in today's meeting, there are several people at different platforms. In this meeting, on YouTube Live, and even on Teach More. So there are several places where people are attending. You can use the chat box, right? That how much you are going to commit. See, if you will write now, that gives you a commitment, right? Let me open this chat box for everybody. Just a minute. Okay, let me open. Okay, here I am. Yeah, just a minute. So chat box is open. You can use what you are committed to invest, right, friends? So now let me invite a investor, Chintan Bhai. Yeah. So I will like to introduce you with Mr. Vijay Ballur, right? He is from Bahrain. He is from food industry and a stock market investor since long time. So let me check Vijay Ballur if is today in this. If he has attended through app, then he will able to speak, right? Because he will not able to speak from YouTube. Okay, I think Vijay Ballur, okay, you are on YouTube, you are not on the app, so you will not able to speak. But whenever you can join through the app, yes, we will definitely like to talk with you, right? We will like to definitely know about your investment experience. Okay. Yeah, so people have written here 10%, 20%, 50%. That's great, right? So till the time we can have a talk with Vijay Bhai, let me move further. I hope your step one is clear. Can we proceed to step two? Right? So time is 10:53, right? And we are proceeding to step two. Let me have a water. Okay. Okay. So this is step two. What is this? It's about growing economies. Why should I learn what is growing economies? क्या यार ये सब क्यों पढ़ने का? At what percentage your portfolio is going to grow? Friends, profit family. It depends on the growth of your country where you invest, right? So, moreover, you can become smarter. But yes, the country where you invest is a big trigger. whether your investment is going to grow fast or it is going to grow at smaller pace. Because GDP, increasing GDP gives boost to increasing industry, right? Why GDP of some countries are growing? Because industry in that particular countries are expanding. So if industries are expanding and you have invested in those expanding industries, your profits are going to grow. A very logical thing. So we need to find out which country's GDP can grow faster. Which country can give me better growth? Ready, friends? Let us check which country can give me better growth. So right now, where is India? Huh? Current stage of India. India is sixth largest economy right now as per 2021. But let me tell you, as per 2022, this year, India has already reached to fifth largest economy. So let us have a huge round of applause for India. We are back to fifth largest economies, right? But why I have not written here? We will go with the World Bank data of last year. So yes, we will say, okay, India is sixth largest economy, no problem. Tomorrow you are going to know where currently India is headed. Here we have written 2.6 trillion, and actually we are today, we have crossed 3 trillion this year, right? What is the world GDP? If India's GDP is 3 trillion, your world GDP and market cap both is near to around around uh, you can see here 80 trillion, right? So India at 3, world at this much. You can see here, if world is around 80 trillion, its GDP and market cap both are almost similar. So we should understand that GDP and market cap are twin brother. They both like to stay together. See, world GDP grew by 7% CAGR during last 1975 to 2019. So during this whole time, world have grown by 7% CAGR, but market cap grew by 10% CAGR. Right? How much? 10%. Why market cap of world grew by 10%? Because its GDP grew by 7%. Right? So got it? GDP and market cap will try to stay together, but this market cap is highly volatile. You can see dark yellow. So market cap will fall if it will smell some fear. Market cap will rally if it will smell some good things. So today it's showing 10% CAGR, tomorrow it can show 8% CAGR, right? But it will move with similar to GDP. Got it? See, this is the growth in 20th century and 21st century. See, here you can see during 1975 to 2000, your world GDP have grown by 8%. So world was growing better during that time. Even your market cap have grown by 14%. So we can say whole world market cap have grown very well during that 25 years. People have earned huge money. But during this 21st century, world is not growing as what it was growing during 1975 to 2000. This 21 years, we saw world growing by only 5%. So tell me, world was growing this 25-year faster or this? Previously, it was better growth. So that is the reason that all those investors who have invested in whole world, they got only 5% return from the market, right? From market. This is worldwide investor scenario. Why market cap of world grew by only 5% in 21st century? Because GDP was shrunk. GDP's growth was not better. Correct? So this is the reason we need to track GDP. If your GDP will grow faster, your market cap will grow faster. This is the data of US GDP to market cap. Can you see? US GDP and market cap. US GDP grew by 6%. How much? Why we are tracking US? Because US is a market leader. It grew by 6% CAGR During 1975 to 2019, whole we have included this 45 years of history. That's good history. GDP grew by 6%. US market cap grew by 9%. See, during last 40 years, many of the companies which were not listed, those companies were also added in this market cap world. So market cap generally increase little bit more than your GDP, right? So GDP of US 6%, market cap of US 9%. Clear? Okay. So what happened? Dow Jones give this type of return. Can you see? During this time, 1980 to 2000, Dow Jones have given 15% Kagar return. Why? That time Dow Jones, that time US was having very good growth. During last 20 years, Dow Jones have given only 5% Kagar return. So market of US have not given so much high return. Now you can compare it with Nifty. Your Nifty during your last 20 years have given you 13% Kagar return. Nifty means India. Dow Jones have given 5% Kagar return during that 21 years. Your Nifty have given 30% Kagar return. So why Nifty have given better return than US? Yes, many people who like to invest in US. Yeah, definitely you can invest in US, no problem. But remember, Indian markets are giving better return, right? And here is the chart. We will go why this happened. So India GDP 3 trillion, 2.9 trillion. This is the data of 2019. You can have the history of Indian GDP and market cap. Can you see? This light yellow is GDP and dark yellow is market cap. India, US or world. Again, these both are twin brothers, GDP and market. They both are going to move similar path. This is the history of Indian market. We have never seen Indian market cap getting premium to its GDP during the year 2000. During the year 2009, your GDP and market was similar. See here you can see we tried to go up but we fell. But let me show you here for US. In US since 1995 US market is continuously their market cap is in premium to their GDP, right? In India till now we have not seen the similar scenario. Have you seen? But see, last year was the first year for India where Indian market closed for the first time in premium to GDP. We should have a round of applause for India. Why this happened? Why Indian markets are getting premier to its GDP? See your market cap when I created this slide, it was 250 lakh crore. Today it's 265 lakh crore. You said what is our GDP? 200 lakh crore. तो 200 लाख करोड़ का जीडीपी है 265 lakh crore your market cap. This year your GDP is going to increase by 10%. It will reach 210 lakh crore GDP. But your market cap is in premium. So believe me, since last 3 years we have been telling you the time will come India is going to stay in premier for next 20-30 years, and it was proved last year when Indian market came to premium, and even in current situation we are at premium, right? So don't think that India will go to again in discount. No, my dear friends, we will understand why Indian market similar to American market are trying to go in premium. When your country's market cap comes to premium, it means investors are getting bullish. They are believing on your economy. They are believing that this growth is going to stay long. Initially, why India was not having premium market cap to GDP. Here is the growth from 1970 to 2000. See, we became independent in 1947, right? And we started our journey. During 1970 to 2000 phase, we saw, see, these were the underperforming countries and these were the outperformer. You see Japan outperforming the world by 11% growth. And that is the reason that Japan, who were nowhere, Japan came as a shining star, right? They were young during those times, right? It was a young economy during 1950s, and it proved to be a productive economy for Japan. Korea 15% growth, Saudi Arab 13% growth. You saw many countries having double digit growth, but India and Bangladesh, we were not having good growth. We will have to accept it. We were not having good growth. Then what happened post 2000? We created some rule, right? When post liberalization. What happened post liberalization? Your country starts grow. So the liberalization steps happen around 1991 to the 2000-year-old scenario. And since then, we have never ever looked back. We have created some problem in our economy during 1991, and we were supposed to even keep pledge our gold with IMF. That was a huge problem in our economy, and that was not a good thing with our economy. We were forced to do some innovations, open our market during 1991 due to this all problem. But see, this was a big opportunity. It gave a big opportunity to India. We were 17th in 1991. Just think about it. In the term of population, our country is world number 2, but our productivity in GDP, we were 17th number, so we were not performing good, friends. In 2000, as our GDP started growing, you came to 13th. And if you remember, since at least 2010, we are telling you India is going to increase its rank in every meeting. See what happened? Post 2010, we first time entered into top 10 economies. And today we have at least reached to six numbers. So it shows clearly India is growing better than whole world. That is the reason our ranking are increasing, and it means some countries are going lower to India. So if India is having such a huge growth, can you see? These were the growth projections. India have grown by around 9 to 10% during last 20 years. So that was a huge growth for India. Yes, we were affected during COVID, but again, India was the country with best jump in the year of 2021. Even this year, we are going to have a huge jump. This is your 21st century. Show me which countries are outperforming the whole world. Anyone? So, Japan, once young in 1950, today, majority of economy, majority of the population is old, and they are not producing. Yes, they are a very good country. Yes, they are earning a very good, they are having very good GDP per capita, but growth is not there, right? You can similar thing in Italy, UK, but here is the two outperformer for whole world. India is growing by 10% in this 21st century. Now tell me, you saw market cap data. If you will invest in Japan market, your money is going to grow by 1%. If you will invest in US market, you will see around 4 to 5% growth. If you are investing in Indian market, this is the reason why your Nifty have performed better than US. Got it? Because your GDP have grown well. We are going back toward the golden era. See, this is the time. This is the chart of 180. You know, India was a number one country of the world, even in population. 60 around, friends, around 50% of the world used to stay in India and China. 50% of the world, right, used to stay in India and China. India was having around 40% of the 30 to 40% of the world population in approximately around 1000 AD also. And our GDP was more than 35% contributing to whole world. But we were looted, right? Because we were not one. Today also we are fighting. You are Gujarati, you are Punjabi, you are Tamil, you are Bengali. These things will not take us to world number one, friends. We need to stay united, right? Because after all, India is one. See, post 2000, our chart is now going back, and yes, today we are performing. So time has came now. Again, India is moving toward our own back number one stage. See, you can see this is not predicted by us. These are the data. This is the prediction of IMF. Which country IMF predicted that in the year 2021, which country has grown fastest among whole world? Can you tell me? Chat box is open. Yeah, you can write down and tell me what were the IMF projections. You can see IMF projected India was fastest growing country in 2021. These were estimates. And even in 2022, IMF have projected that India is the country which is even going to outperform China. We have outperformed China last year. We have outperformed China this year. Friend, we are going to outperform China for next 20 years. This is not our prediction. This is the prediction of IMF. Even in 2022, 23. So get prepared, get ready for the golden time of India. These are some of the glimpses we took from just economic survey posted few days back. You can see this was the GDP, right, at constant price. You can see 1920 was just 4% growth because world have fallen. World was not having growth. World was only growing by 2%. We were actually growing by double growth than world. During COVID, we have fallen like everything, negative growth. But during 2022, this year we are going to post 9.2% growth. Next year by around 9%. And in coming time, we are going to stay with 8 to 9% growth. See, your fiscal deficit is lowering. See, last year, why it was high? Due to COVID. We were supposed to spend on vaccine, we were supposed to spend on so many other things. But yes, our fiscal deficit is improving. Right now, whole world is facing this inflation problem. But you should understand, our WPI of our country has increased, but still CPI combined inflation is at comfortable level. So it shows we are actually in the terms of inflation also doing better than whole world, because world is facing two problem. They are facing WPI, CPI both. India has produced from agriculture last year very well. You can see here your agriculture production. It was at lifetime high. And it has helped India maintain our inflation. See, foreign exchanges are at lifetime high. See, 1991, what was the problem? Our foreign exchanges was going to become zero. That was a big problem, and we were supposed to take loan from IMF. Here we are not zero. We are among top 5 economies of world in the term of foreign exchange reserve. Your country is having highest reserve. So friends, get ready. Let me show you a data. This slide I am showing you since year and year. In the year 2000, what was the GDP of India? It was only half trillion. In the year 2000, where were you? You were ranking lesser than 10, more than 10, means you were not in top 10. Market cap was in discount 0.3 trillion and Nifty was at 1000, right? During last 20 years, your country's index have performed best among all world other indexes. Today, our GDP, I have written here the date of 2020, but you know this year our GDP have crossed 3 trillion for the first time in the history, and we should have the vision of Abdul Kalam, which he saw 20 years back. We all together were able to achieve the vision of Abdul Kalam. We are at fifth ranking. Our market cap, I have written 2.7. This slide was created last year. Today, I am proud to say our market cap is more than 3 trillion. Right? Nifty at 2020 is worth 15,000. Today, Nifty is around, I don't know exactly, it may be around 17,000 to 18,000. Right? I do not track daily. GDP, what you should expect for 2030. What should you expect? Huh? Do you expect your GDP is going to stay same? 2.7 trillion, 3 trillion है क्या उतना ही रहेगा? If your GDP will not grow, your money will not grow. If you are expecting till 2020 your GDP will 6 trillion, means India ranking would be increased from 5th to 3rd. Your market cap, which is today 3 trillion, is going to increase from 3 trillion to 6 trillion. Definitely your Nifty is going to grow from 15,000 to 33,000. 33,000 कोई बहुत बुरा बड़ा टारगेट नहीं है यार. See, 10 years back, even I have visited many of your cities. What we used to write down that time? उस समय तो इधर 2010 हम लिखते थे. Right? And what were our goal 2020? Do you remember we used to say we are going to see 2020 Nifty at 17,000, and you see we are above, at least above 18,000, right? Your next 10-year goal should be Nifty at 33,000. But don't think, friend, that you are going to go directly. See, problem are going to come. During last 10 years you saw problem, in next 10 years you are going to see problem. So what problem you may face? During last 4-5 years ऊपर वाला हमारे साथ था. God were with us. We saw a normal monsoon in our country during last 4 years, and that is the reason, right? It gave us high productivity in agri also, right? So normal monsoon was a good thing for you. We may be prepared that maybe in next 10 years, 1 or 2 years, we may even see a bad monsoon. So what may happen during bad monsoon? Your market may fall. It's all right. Even you may face some inflation problem. See, right now also we are facing inflation problem. If you check 9-month result, majority of your company's profits are down this quarter. Why? Due to inflation. So it's all right. We need to be prepared for it. COVID problem, we have said. Just last quarter, last month, we faced COVID issues. So these all problems are going to come and going to go out. But no need to worry. It will make your market fall for short term. But over the long term, don't forget your 33,000 Nifty goal. These are some of the high frequency indicator we just I got it from latest budget and economic preview. You can see net addition in EPF subscriber. Even during second wave and first wave, we are locked down. It has fallen, but see, we are at lifetime high EPF subscriber. What does it shows? We are at lifetime high jobs, right? So people are getting jobs. Your companies where people are working, for example, listed companies are having lifetime high profits. Can you recall that we got a huge tax cut for these all listed for all these all companies, not listed, all the companies? So the effect we have not still feel. Why? Because Corona came and profits were down. But this is the first year. Your all the companies are going to see the benefit and see your listed companies' profits are at lifetime high. Agri outputs lifetime high. GST lifetime high. So what all these things tell you? See how India has changed. 1995, if you combine top 5 companies, top 5 companies market cap was only 50,000 crore. Today, mind it, some companies are listing with 1 lakh crore market cap. Right? Just 3 days back, you saw a company, Adani Wilmar, right? It listed and today its market cap should be near to 50,000 crore. A single company getting listed, 50,000 crore market cap. Compare it with 20 years back. Combined market cap of top 5 was not that much. In 2000, you saw a first Wipro reaching to 1 lakh crore market cap. That's a great achievement. And what is today? Get ready. You are going to see several companies with this 1 lakh crore market cap. India में line लगने वाला है. Even you are going to get several companies reaching 5 lakh crore market cap. And get ready, even next month you are going to see a company which is going to list directly above 5 lakh crore. Which is that company? Huh? Yes, one company is going to get listed next month. You know the answer, right? So small to big and big to giant. Your Reliance, which was in 2010, making turnover of only 2 lakh crore. This year we are going to see Reliance reach 8 lakh crore turnover. Huge jump. HDFC Bank, which was a smaller company 10 years back, it was making 20,000 crore turnover. This year we will see HDFC reach or cross 1.5 lakh crore turnover. TCS, a small company in 2010, just 10 years back, their turnover was 23,000 crore. This year we are going to see this TCS cross 1.5 lakh crore. And get ready, my dear friend. During your quiz, you said me that the bacha of Reliance, that is Reliance Retail, will reach around 1.9 lakh crore sales. So 2 lakh crore हो गया ये तो यार huge. They are growing. So in India, small companies are growing big. Big are growing more better. And this is what CEO Blackstone want to tell.
First of all, thank you for talking to us. And how was your meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and what big points were discussed during your interaction?
Well, I had a very good meeting with the Prime Minister. I told him that Blackstone had already invested $60 billion in assets in India, and over the next 5 years, we're planning another $40 billion of assets.
So this is what world is thinking, right? Get ready, friends. Whole world is growing, and get ready for India. India is going to outshine whole of the world, right? This was in the blood of Indians. You know, you were number one in 180. You know, due to some problem, we were among the poorest country of the India in 1947. Right? In 1947, we were poorest. We were uneducated in 1947 when we get independent. Right? There was no literacy. But yes, today India is different. Past, present, future. Now you will have to think that whether India, you are going to invest in India or you can invest anywhere. We are with you. But yes, we are going to invest only in India because India is going to outperform the world. So now let me check the time, my dear friends. I was supposed to stop meeting at this time, 11:55. So still I have 32, 42, 52, 30 minutes, right, for a break. So should I proceed further, Chintan bhai? Right? Let me. Yeah. So it's great seeing you, everyone. Yeah. So I am moving further at step 3. Right? So what is the step 3? Let me just check it. Okay. Just a minute. Let me see here. Okay, till I drink water, let me check. Okay, Amarnath Thakur, can you unmute yourself? क्या अनम्यूट हो रहा है आपके ऐप में से? देखो,
हाँ, गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
गुड मॉर्निंग अमरनाथ भाई। ओके,
यस सर।
तो अमरनाथ भाई, जीडीपी की इंफॉर्मेशन रखने से आपको क्या लगता है? कुछ फायदे हो सकते हैं, नहीं रखने से कुछ नुकसान हो सकता है पोर्टफोलियो में? कुछ आप लोगों को हाईलाइट बताना पाओगे?
सर, जीडीपी की इंफॉर्मेशन तो फर्स्ट स्टेप है। अगर जीडीपी की इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं रहेगी सर, तो कौन सी कंट्री बढ़ रही है वो पता ही नहीं चलेगा सर हमें।
ओके, तो अमरनाथ भाई, मैं ना लोगों को बहुत बोर कर रहा हूं। 2005 से मैं हर एक मीटिंग में जीडीपी लेता हूं। तो हो सकता है बहुत लोगों को लगे जीडीपी 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 क्या है, लेकिन जीडीपी की इंफॉर्मेशन अगर हमने नहीं ली, बाजार में कमाना मुश्किल हो जाएगा फिर, राइट? आप कोई और हाईवे पे दौड़ोगे और बाजार का हाईवे तो जीडीपी से होके जाता है, राइट अमरनाथ जी?
सर सर, जीडीपी की इंफॉर्मेशन तो हर एक क्वार्टर में रखनी ही चाहिए, उसके बिना तो सॉल्यूशन ही नहीं है फिर मार्केट में।
राइट राइट, ओके। और एक बात पूछूं अमरनाथ भाई, वन मोर थिंग।
यस सर, यस सर।
ओके,
यस
देखो
सर।
ये जो मीटिंग है 5 स्टेप टुवर्ड वेल्थ, ये जनरली हम लोग
यस सर।
अभी तक हर बार हम लोग वो जूम प्लेटफॉर्म पे रखते थे, राइट?
यस सर।
जो मेरे ख्याल से हम लोग बहुत टाइम से यूज कर रहे हैं। हमने पहली बार इसे प्रयास किया ऐप पे लाने का, कि चलो हम लोग हमारे ऐप पे इस बार मीटिंग करते हैं। हमको भी मुश्किल, इट वाज नॉट इजी, क्योंकि हम लोग ट्रेन किस में थे? जूम में करने।
जूम पे।
पर हमने सोचा चलो अपनी ऐप पे ही करते हैं, और बहुत लोगों को प्रॉब्लम भी आई ज्वाइनिंग में। तो हमने मल्टीपल सोर्सेज से लोग अलग अलग प्लेटफॉर्म से ज्वाइन कर सके, ऐसा एक प्रबंध किया है। काफी लोग मेरे ख्याल से, देखो अभी यूट्यूब लाइव पे भी है, काफी लोग ऐप पे
हाँ
है।
सर, नहीं कोई दिक्कत नहीं हुई कनेक्टिविटी में।
नहीं हुई? ओके,
नहीं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुई, यूट्यूब पे भी ओके चल रहा है सर।
ओके। पर मेरे ख्याल से जो हमारी टीम है उनको करीबन 500 to 700 मैसेजेस आए हुए, और लोग ज्वाइन करते जा रहे हैं। पर थोड़ी ट्रबल है, चलो पता नहीं अभी मेरे को भी क्या ट्रबल होगी। और दूसरी एक बड़ी ट्रबल मैं आपको बताऊं, दूसरी और एक चीज, जो हमारी वेबसाइट है उसके ऊपर भी लोगों के चैटबॉट्स आ रहे हैं कि वी आर नॉट एबल टू ज्वाइन। तो अभी मेरे को नहीं पता है आप लोगों को क्या ट्रबल हो रहा है, बट देयर आर
नहीं सर,
मल्टीपल। हाँ,
लैपटॉप पे तो नहीं ज्वाइन कर पाया, लेकिन मोबाइल में ओके चल रहा है, कोई
अच्छा,
दिक्कत नहीं आ रही है।
पर लैपटॉप पे भी होना चाहिए, क्यों नहीं ज्वाइन कर पाए? प्रॉब्लम क्या आ रहा था अमरनाथ भाई?
सर वो हो सकता है, मेरा वो विलेज एरिया है तो नेट कनेक्टिविटी स्लो होगी, आज घर पे हूँ ना, इसके वजह से।
ओके, तो मैं एश्योर रहूं कि आप सब लोग कर पा रहे हो, राइट? चलो मैं आगे बढ़ाता हूँ
यस
मीटिंग।
सर।
थैंक यू वेरी
नो
मच।
नो सर, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं।
ओके,
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
या, एंड वी आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द स्टेप 3, राइट? स्टेप 3 पे हम बढ़े उससे पहले वापस से वो आपको एक्सेल शीट भी तो बतानी है ना, जो मैंने स्पेशली आप लोगों के लिए क्रिएट की हुई है। चलो चलो चलो, किधर गई? ओके, हियर सी, व्हेन आई विल प्रोवाइड यू द स्प्रेडशीट, हियर आर द इकोनॉमीज, राइट? ये सब डेटा आपके लिए है, आप देखना, आप लिखना। एंड बिलीव मी, आपको जो कंट्री ग्रोइंग लगे, दो चीज देखनी चाहिए, राइट? क्या वो कंट्री ग्रोथ कर रहा है? इफ योर कंट्री इज एबल टू ग्रो, पुट मनी देयर। If your country is able to grow consistently, will your country be able to grow for next 20-30 years? Why I am telling India is youngest demography, right? India is going to stay young for next 30 years. India is the most trustable country in the whole world. यार, इंडिया ने कभी कभी किसी के साथ गलत नहीं किया है। नेवर नेवर एवर इंडियंस कैन डू एनी wrong things. So India is having high trust. It's your choice, put your money anywhere, but put according to this data, right? ये डेटा मैंने आपके लिए रखे हैं, take your own decision, don't put in India because I am telling, right friends? Come on, now I am coming out again from this spreadsheet, and let me again move towards your presentation. So we will now like to analyze. We are moving towards step 3. I believe that, okay, you are highly confident for step 2, that your country is going to grow, right? So let us understand industries, how your industries grow. See, during 1784 around, we saw this first industrial revolution. But India was not able to take part during this revolution, right? Initially, there was another revolution, which is not noted here. But mind it, and let me tell you that revolution was started by our country, India. And that was agriculture, mining. India used to do agriculture, mining. India used to do trading. India used to export cotton. India used to export steel. India used to export even shampoos. India used to export pulses since long, long, long centuries. That was a real revolution. And India took part in that revolution. And yes, India was world number one. But when we were dependent on Britishers, right? You were not able to take part in this revolution. Some portion of this revolution have been launched by Britishers in India, but you know why these were launched? Only to take away assets from India, maybe railway or maybe other thing. But we were not able to, Indian citizens have never took part in this first revolution. Second revolution, world started learning mass production, right? We started doing mass production. There was a problem that Ford have learned how to make a car, but he was not able to mass produce it. They learned how to mass produce it. This was a really a great achievement and a big industrial revolution. During this whole one and two industrial revolution, a world learned to produce from primary market to secondary market. What is primary market? Agriculture is primary market. Mining is primary market, oil is primary market. But world learned during both of this revolution to manufacture, produce clothes from cotton, that were textile industry. World learned how to produce steel from iron ore, right? So during this all type of revolution, still we were not independent country. We were not able to take part in both of this revolution. See, many people say इंडिया में अभी भी बाहर का कंट्री का गाड़ी इस्तेमाल करते हो, क्या किया इंडिया ने? No, my dear friends, right? When whole world was growing, we were not able, we were not growing that time, and we were not able to produce these all things. We didn't move so much ahead in car, agree, 100% agree, right? Because we were not able to take part in this two industrial revolution. Your third industrial revolution was of automation, computers, and electronics. And mind it, India was independent in 1947, and Indian started to educate themselves. We were not, our the literacy rate of our country was too low in 1947, but we are not illiterate today. Today India is having a very good literacy ratio, and it is increasing year on year. In 1947 you are not having money, पैसा ही नहीं था किसी के पास, not having good health. Today हम कुछ कमाने लगे हैं. Still I will have to say कुछ, because still our GDP per capita is low, खाली 1.5 लाख है. पर ऐसा रहने वाला नहीं है. Your GDP is growing highest in whole world. So be prepared and get ready. Indians income, annual income are growing faster than any part of the world, right? We accept that it's a small income, but it is growing faster than other parts. And Indians were able to take full part in this third industrial revolution. Your IT industry, you know what they are doing. Whole world is dependent on your country. 50% dependency of world is on your country. So now be prepared. In coming time, all those revolutions which are going to come, India would be participating. We may have missed our first and second bus, but now we are not going to miss any of the buses. What happened in our country during last 50 last 75 years, you can see here. See, initially, this blue line, that is, India was having 50% dependency on agriculture. Majority of the population was dependent on agriculture. What happened? Everywhere, after independent, people started growing industries. Right? Many people from you started industry, many people from your neighborhood started industry. And what happened? Some portion of GDP started coming from industry which was zero pre-independence, right? So this is your industry. We even started giving service. Now banking comes in service industry, finance come in service industry, right? So IT come in service industry. Your service industry started growing, and today your service industry is more than 60% India, right? So this is what how your industry have grown. Let us see how we can take benefit. See, when I was new in stock market, so everybody get ready with your chat box. I am going to ask you some question. Okay, get ready. These were the blue chips when I was investing 15 years back. I used to ask to experienced people, uncle, tell me मैं पैसा किधर डालूं. So people used to say these are the blue chip. Reliance is the blue chip. This was from energy sector. Now please believe me, if Reliance was only energy company today, Reliance would be nowhere. Matlab Reliance would not number one today. Today, why Reliance is number one? Can anybody tell me? Because Reliance understood 10 years back, 15 years back, that if we will depend on old industry, that is primary industry or secondary industry, no, we will have to move further. Let us concentrate on upcoming industry. So can anybody write down the sector where Reliance have focused during last 20 years? Yes, please. Chat box is open. Yeah, even on YouTube, people can chat where Reliance have focused during past decade. Demand in retail, demand in digital. So why they didn't focus on energy? Because that was a decaying industry. Department store was an upgrowing industry. See, everyone came. Tata came in department store. Right or wrong? It's a retail. Mahindra came in retail. Everybody, the big businessmen are today in retail. Why? Because that was a growing industry. They came even in digital, and that is the reason Reliance was blue chip of 2007, and Reliance is even blue chip of today. Why? Because they saw growing industries. As an investor, even I should see growing industry. See, this was a blue chip of 15 years back when I used to ask people, say, ONGC lele beta. See, this is a good company, consistently profit making company, highly quality company, but this is from old industry, decaying industry, right? Sales are not growing with high fast with what other emerging industries were growing. So what happened if I have invested in ONGC? Yes, as it was a quality company, your profits and dividends are regularly coming. But I am not here only for dividend. I am here for appreciation and dividend. Today, ONGC is at 25th number. Why this number two company came down at 25? Not because ONGC is bad. ONGC is good. But it's industry where they were during that time was decaying industry. So what happened? Both of these countries may have decayed. Even Reliance would be at 25th number if they would be only energy company. Got it, friends? This was Bharti Airtel, a telecom boom. See, don't become mad after any boom. Let me tell you. Right? Let me tell you. In the year 2000 to 2007, Americans in US, everyone was after renewable boom. You're tell me some company who is going to become multi-bagger from renewable energy. Let me tell you, even today, None of the companies from renewable created huge wealth for Americans. Only a single company जो कुछ हटके लेके आया, Tesla, did a very good thing, right? So renewable energy index gave negative return to them, right? I am not telling कि don't invest in renewable energy, right? But we should see for industry, we should see that yes, they are able to convert profit or not. Don't become mad after any industry, right? So even in India, telecom was a boom, right? But during last decade, when everyone was having telephone, some thing happened. Your SMS was stopped, which was good paying for some companies. That was a good income. You started WhatsApp. That was technological disruptions. So what happened? Your telecom industry was not able to grow. If they were not able to grow, they were not able to earn. So many of the companies from this industry went out of business. But Bharti was a good company. They were largest. They at least were third. Today they are 10th. All right. NTPC. You know another name from this telecom? Arcom. They were large cap. Today they are small cap. Why this happen? Disruptions. NTPC, again from energy, a blue chip. They were number 4. And whenever we used to see anybody's portfolio, they were holding NTPC. They are paying regular dividend. They are very good company. They are producing majority of the power. And during my time in 2007, power was a hot topic. Are Piyush, you are not holding anything from power? अरे पागल हो गया है क्या? Why you are not holding power? People are going to consume power. So I agree people were going to consume power. But the rate of power would be decreasing and your companies are not going to make growing profits. So what happened in power? Same, this energy. NTPC today is at 34th number. Did you make huge money? No. Government sector. You know what about government sector? SBI was 5th. But yes, can anybody tell me in chat box if SBI was today also only government bank, they would be not at 5th number, they would be at 20th number. But why SBI is able to stay today at 7th number, you know? Because they have invested in some of the emerging industries. Which emerging industry SBI have invested? Even Axis have not invested. And that's not a good thing. Even some of the and none of the other government bank have invested, but this bank have invested, and that is the reason they are even today at 7th number. Yes, please, chat box is open. Where SBI focused during last 10 years apart from banking? Yes, anybody? Ah, life insurance. Very good answer. So yeah, life insurance, they are doing wonder. Yeah, many of the banks are doing same turnover what this SBI life insurance, HDFC life insurance are doing. ऐसा कैसे हो गया? How this was possible? Banks are running since 50 years. These life insurance companies are running since 20 years. But your life insurance, some companies are making more turnover than bank because that's an emerging industry. Banking, private banking was also a emerging industry of 2000. Still they are growing with a very good growth. Here I can see the answer. AMC. Absolutely right. Mansukh Lal said card. Vishwas Bhardwaj, general insurance. Yeah, why you are forgetting general? That's a growing industry of India. See, any country which is growing, people want mediclaim, people want auto, people want insurance. But पैसा भी तो चाहिए यार. Our GDP capita is too low. So India right now could not afford insurance. कुछ भी बोलो यार, it's a truth. But as your income is increasing, what will happen? Insurance. Your finance spending are going to grow. So these all are your growing industry. SBI ने फोकस किया कमाई की नहीं. और मैं आज भी लोगों के पोर्टफोलियो देखता हूँ. Even I see today some portfolios, why they are not making money, you know? They are only having NTPC, na Lanco Infra, na Suzlon, one day renewable will run. Renewable will learn, but your Suzlon is not able to make sales, right? So yes, don't run become bad after any industry, mad after any industry. Have a look on different industries. ICC Bank from private banking, they were sixth, even they were sixth today. This Arcom, believe me, they were seventh largest company of India. Today, that company is small cap. And many of the people are even holding today. Oh my God, how we will make money? Calculate your return on asset. They are not making profit. Due to this type of loss making companies, your portfolio is not growing. L&T, good company from constructions, they were 8, today 19th, because at least they were from secondary industry, right? Some of the tertiary industries and growing industries, service giving industries overtook construction industries. But mind it, L&T have invested heavily on some growing industries. Can anybody name me where L&T have even invested apart from construction? Yeah, chat box is open. Yes, please. Shrikant Bora, very good, yaar. LTTS. But LTTS is a company where they have invested technology. है ना, autonomous गाड़ी बना रहे हैं. Natarajan ji, yes, they have invested in IT, right? Shun Mugasundaram, IT. So yes, L&T have also invested in finance because that's a growing industry. They have invested in IT, in a technology. So why they put money there? Because if L&T have not invested in this growing industry, this ranking would have gone to 30. Let me tell you one more company. Anybody which I look 15 years back was holding this company. Bhel. This company was from Capital Goods. It was ninth largest company of India. Today they do not come in top 200. Why? Again, not a growing industry. So what happened? Growth was not there in the industry. Companies were not able to make profit. Your wealth get destroyed. 10th, SAIL, Steel Authority of India. This company was number one in 1995, 10th in 2007, and they are not in top 200 even today. Why this happened? Yeah, just tell me, would the marketing plan of SAIL or JSW Steel or Tata Steel same? What do you say? JSW Steel would be more focusing on better product, better marketing plan, or government. Actually, government are not there to do business. They are there to, you know, right? So we will not go deep here, but this is the reason. Your government sector do not perform. So if I am looking for next 20 year, I have no reason to invest in SAIL even today. Why? When I have some company like JSW Steel, why I will go here, right? So see this, we are telling since last 10 years. What happened? Today they are at top 200. In coming time, if metal will grow, the sale will grow. But still, I am not here for this up and downs. I am here for wealth. So why this whole thing happen? Initial years, I have invested in those blue chip. हमारे जमाने में एक फंड था, blue chip fund, and in those blue chip fund, the companies were like this, not performed. Why? You know the answer. Blue chip, right? When market fell in 2008, I was out of the business. Why? Right? So I learned not from rallies. I learned a lot of those things from those falls. You want to know blue chips of today? Yes or no? Huh? You want to know blue chip of today? Come on. Let me see what happened. See, Reliance. Yes, we can say जैसे पहले भेल था, सेल था, any of the companies were there. These are blue chips of today. But you need to understand, are they going to stay long or not? Reliance, they are smart enough and they diversified. They will stay only in energy. they will not be able to sustain their place. Why they are able to sustain their place? Due to their diversified policy. Just think about it. Reliance Retail is bigger in the terms of sales than TCS, HDFC, Infosys, Hindustan Lever, or any of the companies. Your Reliance Jio is even bigger than Hindustan Lever, which is doing the business pre-independence. This is the magic of your company. I am not telling you to invest. Be invest mat karna. Please do not invest. I am only telling you to focus on industry. Reliance is focusing. Your industries are growing. See, TCS is in IT industry. And IT is a growing industry. It's not a decaying industry. This IT industry is able to grow every year by around 10% plus. If you are investing in India, India is growing by 10%. IT is growing by 15%. Your money will grow by 15%. Department store, just what I talked about, Reliance. Department store turnover are growing by 25%. Why? Because unorganized sector is moving towards organized sector. So how much you will see growth in your portfolio? HDFC Bank, it's number 3 company of India. They were 18th. TCS was 12th. This both the companies were able to jump, and we are proud to say about this. Yes, we have recommended all these top 3 companies since more than a decade. Why? Not because this company was good, but yes, they were among growing sectors, private banking and IT. Both of these sectors emerged 2 decades back, and today they are among growing sectors. Infi is number 4, again from IT. Hindustan Lever was 21st number. Yes, they were among top 5 in 1995. Again, they are a top 5. Why? Because they are able to grow their personal product line. See, let me tell you one thing. If people's income is increasing, their spending will be increasing. So companies like Hindustan Lever will be able to take more money from people, and this company are growing because your country is growing, right? SBI, same place, right? Now SBI, again I will like to tell you same thing. Emerging industry, not due to bank, but due to life, general and everything. Yes, this is a growing industry. Finance, HDFC, is at 7th place. They were at 13. Why they were able to grow? Because finance is among fastest growing sector of India. Retail finance is growing more faster than housing finance. Let me tell you, HDFC is in housing finance, Bajaj Finance is in retail finance. What happened? Retail finance means you are going to take loan of AC, mobile, this all is retail finance, right? Bajaj Finance was not even in top 50 companies, not even in top 75 companies. Today they are 9th number, India's largest company. Why such a huge big jump? Because finance is a growing sector. So don't memorize name of the company, memorize name of the sector. If you will stay with the sector, you are going to earn. Bharti, it was 3rd, 10th today. Telecom have not grown. Some company have grown better than telecom, and that is the reason some company outperform. Why? TCS, HDFC Bank, your Infi, your HDFC move ahead than Bharti because telecom was not growing. Understand? So companies are not good or bad. You need to focus on what? Yeah, focus on what? Industries. Which industries can boost the economy more? Let me check the time, right? Because I was supposed to have a break at just a minute. 11:55 I was supposed to take a break. So still there is a 2 minute. Let me show you this slide. Okay. Yeah, let me show you again the same spreadsheet. I have put the spreadsheet here, and here you can see there are all the industries. We are going to do exercise today. Ready, everybody? We are going to do exercise, practical exercise. Student, we are going to see out of many industries in India, which industries are going to grow better than other industries. Hope you are able to see, right? So we will check this thing after the break, right? But here again, let me move back to this. Okay, here it is. Yeah. So, which industries can boost the industry? These are some name of new entrants in Nifty 50. Kotak Bank, why? Don't tell me company, yeah? Which industry Kotak Bank belongs? Yes, please. Chat box is open. Write down. Private bank. So private bank grew, your Kotak Bank grew. Home furnishing is a new chapter. Indians are earning, so Indians are spending on home furnishing. Asian Paint was a mid cap company, and Asian Paint is today in Nifty 50. Bajaj Finserv, again, your finance, life, general combo. White entered into Nifty 50. Life, general finance is a growing industry. Other Apple, friends, any industry, any country which is growing, people are making money, people are going to spend in April, in jewelry, on clothes. Titan, which was a mid cap company, today is in Nifty 50. DMart is among top 50 companies. They are not in Nifty 50 because of lesser free float market cap, but they are among India's top 30 companies, right? Why? Department store are growing, HDFC Life, life insurance, and here are some exclusion, right? So note down why this company excluded from Nifty. IOC is highest turnover making company of India after Reliance. They were number one decade back, 15 years back. Today they are not in Nifty 50. Why? Energy is a decaying sector. These all are other name. I don't want to discuss each and every because time is going. 11:55 is came. Note down this company, and after the break, 5 minute break, we are going to meet. We will check why these all companies get out from Nifty 50. They are excluded from Nifty 50 due to their industry, right? So here, let me again go to this photo, right? Time for a 5 minute break. Whole profit family. We will again start the same meeting exactly at 12. Till that time, you can get fresh. Thank you very much and best of luck. We will meet again at 12. Dhanyawad.
लेकिन आप मैं जानता था आप पूछेंगे लिरिक्स क्या होंगे, लेकिन आप कहते हो घबराने की कोई जरूरत नहीं, सब तैयार, ये देखिए बस।
Welcome back. We will start our meet once again.
तो चंदन भाई, we are ahead of the time, huh? This
Yes,
time.
please, bhai.
Yeah.
Let's say we are on time.
Yeah, we are on the time, and now we are going to proceed on the remaining 2-3 steps, right? And at the end of the session, we will have a query session. So let me begin the meeting so that we can complete it at right time. Okay. So have you done this exercise? Huh? Or everyone was at break? Okay. See, IOC from why it excluded? Why none of the companies from growing industry were excluded? Aisa kyun? Right? Even there were some companies which were good, which were not so good from growing industries, but still they were not actually excluded. But IOC, a very good company, excluded. VDL, this is Vedanta, right? 9th, 10th, actually Sterlite and Vedanta, this both when different. 19th was Vedanta, 20th was Sterlite. Today, if we combine both of these companies, then also they are not in Nifty 50. They are out of Nifty 50. Coal India, from coal, that's energy. They are still not out, but be prepared. In next 6 months, you are going to see Coal India out. Their ranking has been decreased. DLF, largest company of realty. You saw that realty sector was not growing. What happened? Out of Nifty 50. BPCL from energy, out of Nifty 50. NMDC from mining. Primary and secondary sector companies were out of Nifty. So, what do we learn from this thing? Focus on growing industries. If you will focus on growing industries, your money will start grow. Why such a huge demand in below given companies? Can you see this info edge? Right? Their sales have grown by 45% during last since 2006, 15 years, right? And thanks God we are since more than decade in this company. Why we were able to get good profit from this type of company? Because they were able to grow the sales. This was not a large cap, it was a small company, but they were leader in their own industry. Right? We used to hear the name Naukri.com. They were leading company. We used to hear name of 99 Acre. These were leading companies, and internet was a new thing. This was the leader. Yes, this leading company was able to grow. Demand. Why? It grew by 47% CAGR, their sales, because from department store was a growing sector and is a growing sector. Jubilant Food from organized retail, why its sales grew by 29%. So you are looking on India, some companies are not able to grow their sales by even 10%. Some companies are able to grow by more than 15-20%. Why? Because of industries. Because of industries. Right? So this IT, as it was growing sector, the sales and profit both grew by 20 to 30%. We saw many companies becoming big like TCS, Info, Wipro, HCL, Tech Mahindra. These all are in Nifty 50. Some other sector people launched these IT sector companies, and even today many companies are coming. Right? Private banks, HDFC, Kotak, and ICICI, and so many banks become bigger. Consumption, Asian Paint, Titan, finance, your consumption companies were able to grow by 17% sales and profit. The companies from your finance were able to grow sales and profit by 21%. And you saw HDFC, Bajaj Finance type of companies growing. So demanding sector, these are. We should focus on 20% CAGR growing sector. Why these companies gave 20% CAGR return to their investment, to their investor during last 1-2 decades? Why? Because their sales and profit grew by 20% CAGR. What now? Ab kya kare? Which industries can grow in 2030? हाँ, अब भी क्या बोलो, ये तो पुरानी बातें हो गई, पर सीखने को मिला. Where we will focus on growing sectors, right? So let me give you some hint. कुछ hint दो. Let me give you some hint which will help grow your sector, right? What is my today's GDP per capita? Today, India's GDP per capita is low if we compare it with the whole world. It's only 1.5 lakh per annum. How much average Indian is earning? 1.5 lakh per annum. Yeah, India is distributed in rural and global. And people who stay in urban have earning more than 2 lakh. They are even earning 4 lakh per annum. And people in rural are having annual income of 50,000 rupees. So that is the reason huge imbalance. And we see average income of only 1.5 lakh. But I have already said you, say 1.5 lakh rupees annual income. When your income is lesser, you can't have leftover money for even investment, leftover money for luxury spending, leftover money for discretionary spending. So if majority of the population is having 1.5 lakh annum, their majority of cost is toward household cost, healthcare cost, education, saving, and investment. These four things which is going to eat majority of the portion. What is left for discretionary spending? Nothing. That is the reason many of the companies have to face huge challenges doing business in India. Why? Turnover लाना मतलब एक चैलेंज है, because people are not able to spend. Same startup, if started in US, in Australia, you see huge growth. Why? Because people are able to spend. But the same thing will not be same in next decade. Because Indians GDP per capita is growing faster than any other countries. During last 20 years, China's GDP per capita have grown by more than 10%. And that is the reason there people who were not believing that China will grow. But yes, China grew. And those Chinese people who were not able to spend on other discretionary item today, they are spending more. Why? Because GDP per capita grew. India's GDP per capita is also growing fast, and in coming 20 years, it is assumed that India's GDP per capita is going to even cross China's GDP per capita. Right? So we are going to grow better GDP per capita than all countries. So what will happen? Spending power of people will increase. Now just think, same people who were not able to spend even on their necessity or in discretionary spending, now if at 7% growth just in 2025 we are going to see our average income at 2,28,000, and your income would be reaching around 3 to 4 lakh rupees per annum till 2030. So in next 10 years your income is going to get double, more than double. Then yes, people will be able to spend in discretionary item. This was a hint. Let me come out from this presentation and let me take back everyone toward that spreadsheet. This is the list of all the industries. Can anyone tell me this increasing GDP per capita? If GDP per capita will increase, which industry will benefit more? Right? You can use your chat box. Right? Do you think agrochemical will increase? No, nothing to do with agro and yes, but if people will earn more, it will be helpful to this two, three-wheeler industry. Right? Airline. This is the more deserving sector when economy grow, right? If people are going to earn more, they are going to travel air. Even today, go, none of the seats in your plane would be empty. Why? Huge traffic have been converted to airline. So this was the hint. Just I said, yes, airline would be deserving industry, right? Asset management companies, I will put down yes here. Yes, this AMC company will benefit because today, if you are saving 5,000 per month, in next 10 years, you are going to increase your saving from 5,000 to 20,000 per month because your earning are going to increase, right? So in this way, chat box is open. Can anybody tell me which sector should grow more, right? Considering incremental GDP per capita. Mansukh Bhai have written retail. So we should have a round clap for Mansukh Bhai. He's absolutely right. See, retail is the most deserving sector. Why? Because if my income is increasing, actually, just think in this way. 10 years from now, when you used to go to Big Bazaar, your bill will lower. Today, when you go to Big Bazaar or DMart, you buy more. And today you are buying more due to that one more thing, UPI. है ना? अभी whenever you are moving, okay, pay 100, pay 200, pay 500. So current data shows that there is huge upsurge in UPI, and people are not going to ATM. So in coming time, you are not going to see increment in ATM, right? People will spend from mobile, right? So how will it help? Which sector? Retail is the number one growing sector of India. Please do remember. Investment is number two growing sector of India. Investment, don't forget. As people will earn more, people will invest more. So the CDSL type of companies, stock broking companies, AMC companies, life insurance companies, general insurance companies, people will like to get secure, are going to get boom. Even you can say apart from investment, yes, insurance is going to grow, general or life. Finance is going to grow. So finance, insurance, these all are in one bucket. Finance, insurance, investment, these all are almost same thing. If today you are taking the finance of 1 lakh, tomorrow you are going to take finance of 5 lakh. So don't worry. कुछ लोगों को लगता है पीयूष भाई बजाज फाइनेंस बहुत बढ़ गया है, आने वाले 10 साल बढ़ेगा. Why not? Right? We are going to spend more. Housing finance, अभी प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है हाउसिंग फाइनेंस में. People are not taking loan. Why? Due to this COVID. But that's a temporary problem. What do you think? People are not going to increment their loan. Just think about it, right? You can guide me which sector can grow here. Let me see in YouTube chat box also. Vinod bhai, yes, wonderful. Retail, private bank, insurance, technology, yes. Organized restaurant, don't forget. After retail, after investment, people are going to enjoy in organized restaurant. So this is also a growing industry. Don't forget this all industry, right, friends? So here, Himanshu Singh have said, why ONGC not excluded? Sir, companies are not directly excluded, right? I am just answering to one of the chat. ONGC is not excluded from Nifty 50 because right now also its market cap is larger. But if other companies' market cap will go beyond ONGC, what will happen? ONGC have fallen from number 1 to 25th number. In next 10 years, it will go from 25 to 70 number, and some your emerging companies will come inside, right? It moves like this. So now see, I will give you this spreadsheet. You will have to create. कर सकते हो कि नहीं कर सकते हो बोलो, बनाने का. Don't depend on anybody's tip. Create your own tip. Which industry will benefit, right? If people will earn more, they will spend more on cement. Definitely, they will spend more on this consumer electronic. Today, many people say in India there are less AC. अरे पैसा होना चाहिए ना. Now Indians are earning. You see, in next 10 years, 50% of the AC of the world are going to sold from India alone. Right? So get ready. Now I am stop sharing this thing, and again I will back to just a minute. Okay. There are okay. Right? So I will share again that slide about sorry. Just a minute. I am just moving to where I was. Okay, here it is. All right. Now I am at right slide, right? Okay. So increment capita, right? Young population. We are the youngest major economy of the world, and we are going to stay young for next 30 years. None other major economy is going to stay young, not even China, not even any country. Even today, China's average age is 38 years. US 38 years. You are young country. So young country gives high productivity, like what US got, like what China got, like what Japan got, like what Singapore got at that time. Abhi India ka time aa gaya hai. These young children, these young people are going to get boom this economy. But you will have to think in the perspective of young population. Just think about it. If the money is in the hand of young people, where they will spend the money. Yeah. So again, chat box is open. Please tell me if young people have money. See, 10 years from now, 15 years back from now, people were not having discretionary spending money. But now, in next 10 years, your young people will be having this power. They would be having very good income. from their jobs or from their businesses. So they are going to spend somewhere. Where? Somewhere. What is that somewhere? Yeah. Mobile, Daksha. Mobile, movie, traveling. So these all are your growing industry. Subham Shah, electric vehicle, definitely. Yeah. Automobile, yeah. Building and cement, okay. फाइनेंस भी आएगा ना इधर इन्वेस्टमेंट भी बहुत करते हैं ये यंग लोग या थिंक अबाउट इट राइट सो यस रेस्टोरेंट्स will be booming branded product could boom why because this young generation believe in which type of product they believe brand so till now what happened unbranded का people used to buy वो नाइकी के जूते बेचता है एक दुकान वाला wrong Nike right but now young generation know this is not Nike that is Nike right so young generation need brand in the companies which in India would be able to give brand create brand give good quality will be growing like anything right so yes young people consider this also woman workforce see between 2005 and 15 enrollment of girls in secondary education increased from what they were 45% to 81%. So, woman is the new power of India. The share of women workforce in service sector has increased from mere 18% to 28%. And just today in quiz session, Saurabh gave you an information, right? That TCS is having 50% force of woman power. So that's great. So who is creating the jobs? Yes, TCS. You are doing a wonderful work. And even let me tell you, in higher management, there are more women in these IT companies. Right? So that's great thing. So in coming time, man and woman, this both see overall you are looking to household. That's a family, husband and wife. Right. So when 8 lakh rupees income of husband, 8 lakh rupees income of wife, 8 plus 8, 16. What happen? Your household income gets increased. So when your household income gets increased, you have too much discretionary spending. अभी बताओ किधर spend करोगे? हाँ? बहुत लोग बोलेंगे it would be in women's saris, it would be in women's related makeup. No, my dear friends. This is a research that even when women spend money, they are spending on their men. तो ऐसा मत बोलना कि वो साड़ी का धंधा चलेगा नो राइट मैन वेयर इज ग्रोइंग जस्ट मान्यवर IPO came na you see sales growth would be definitely coming to this type of company so your page industry ho you name it right when your household income is increasing there are several sectors Titan would be benefited रेस्टोरेंट्स पे जाना बढ़ जाएगा आपका वाई यार एक दिन तो आराम देना पड़ेगा कि नहीं यू विल हैव टू गिव some good instruments in kitchen so that lesser time would consume more productivity would be consumed so TTK prestige type of industry houseware industry right you will even need see few years back food at home from outside was a new concept when I travel to your city, Vishakhapatnam, Bangalore, or Chennai, what I said when you were coming to my meeting, some Zomato person have overtook you. That was that time. What we said, this would be among the fastest growing industry. What happened during last 3 years? This Zomato who was nothing. Today is doing 3,000 crore turnover. This year, their sales have grown by 80%. Yes, they are not having profitability but growth is there potential right huge growth is there I'm not good telling you invest but yes why they are growing because we are spending money on out of home food right beverages packaged food not only alcohol beverages see any of the beverage industry is going to grow because this young generation along with when you have money you are going to spend on beverages so in beverages even your nutritional beverages come. You know what HUL bought last year? Huh? They bought Boost. Why? They know you are going to spend money, right? Why Amul is focusing on some of this nutritional product? This is the new upcoming industry, right? So packaged foods, beverages, and you name it. Shanti says, see, don't hurry researching industries, but just assume which industry can grow. One more tip should I give? Urbanization. See, 34.5% of Indian population is classified as urban compared to global average of 54%. Urban population is estimated to contribute 75% of India's GDP in 2030. Why? When people come from rural to urban, they make more spending. Because in urban, there are more opportunities, right? So what will happen? You will travel 5 kilometers. Oh, McDonald, let me go there. You will travel 5 kilometers. Oh, sale is there. Let me spend there. So what is there? The people in urban are going to spend more. That's a research topic, right? This is expected to continue with approximately 50% of India's population expected to be living in urban centers by 2050. So if India is going to transform from rural to urban, what industry will grow? They will need more hope. They will need better communication. Even if in today's India, you will have to, you are facing too much traffic, what will happen if so much population will come to your city? So you will need smarter communication, right or wrong, metros. So see, when I visited in Chennai in 2019 in your city, I think there has started one lane, right? Today, right now, I don't know, but that time we have discussed that be prepared. Your lanes in Chennai will increase. Even in Bangalore, there were few lanes when we traveled. I hope their lanes are increasing. So what is this? Our country is getting prepared for better tomorrow, right? So that's a metro. Just think about it. What are other urban things, right? If people would spend on home, they will recreate their home. Your Asian paint is going to consume. Paint industry is going to boom for next 20, 30 years. See, in the US, there is a paint company which is giving to their shareholders money since 100 years. और इंडिया में आप बोलते हो पीयूष भाई एशियन पेंट बहुत महंगा है. Piyush Bhai, Asian Paint have rallied last 10 years. Even in 2010, 10 years back, when we were recommending Asian Paint, that time also people were saying same thing. Titan बहुत चल गया है. Asian Paint बहुत चल गया है. During this 10 year, another 20% kagar return. What happened? In next 20, 30 years, you are going to see very good return. Right? So don't afraid. Still in India, you are not having companies of 100 years. Believe me, in next 20, 30 years, your companies are going to give you incremental and year income every year. Don't afraid about बहुत चल गया and बहुत फैल गया है. Your household earning. See, just in 2009, let me make it clarify here. See, in 2005, 70% of India's population was low income population. 70%. Just you can see with this chart, lower it was pyramid type. On total, my dear friends, total 92% of India comes in lower mid to lower income country. How can your even companies grow when people can't spend? But India was able to grow well. Your pyramid shape has changed. And today's India is in upper middle class and lower middle class. I said 8, I said 92% of India was in lower middle class to lower class. Today, around 50% India comes here, lower to upper middle class. So what happened? People were not able to spend money. What will happen today? Today, these all peoples are consuming, and that is the reason. India do not need outer consumption. India akela एक कंजप्शन का engine है. We are consuming more, and that is the reason company from outside want to come India. See why Tesla want to come India, why iPhone want to come India. That's a big reason, whether you welcome or not. All the companies from world we are going to see in India, because in 2030, let me repeat, 44 plus 7, 50% of Indian population would be coming in upper middle class and higher middle class. Every 2% from 1% would be rich. So what? This is not my forecast. This is the forecast of IMF, right? So what will happen? You are going to buy premium product. Today you may be thinking iPhone, but yes, you are going to buy iPhone. See, last year iPhone made record sales. Why? Today, yes, this is the time when India is already started making money. And next 10, 15 years are golden years. You are going to see money. So what will happen? See, this is the true about India. In 2000, 45% people were below poverty line. This is the ratio of 2020. 22% people still are below poverty line. In 2030, only 5% people would be below poverty line. It shows India would be able to take out around 50 crore people from poverty to mid income, higher income. This is where your engine is going to run. Need sectors that can grow faster than India. This all points would be helping you to understand which sector could grow. Right? 10% growth. You should select fastest growing sector. 10% India is going to grow. Select those sectors which can move more than 10%. See, developed countries have better consumption. China's and India's currency was same in 1980. But China took step in 1980. Their GDP started moving. And see today, they were also not having cars like India. But today, every Chinese out of 1,000 people, 200 people have car. In India, only 70 people have car. But in 2030, what will happen? This China wala data idhar aa jayega. Cement consumption, average Chinese eat cement 5 times more than Indian. Why? They have money. They will construct. Still India consume only 20 kilo per capita. And your Ultratech is making 50,000 crore turnover. This year, this is the proud year when Ultratech reached 50,000 crore turnover. This is too less, my dear friend. Chinese companies are making 5 lakh crore turnover. Cement companies. Same thing in India. I hope that yes, in India also, our banks will cross 5 lakh crore turnover in this 10 years, like HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, and many more. SBI will cross 5 lakh crore turnover in next 3 years. Right? Cement, your Ultratech type of companies would be reaching 2 lakh crore turnover next decade. Clothes, average Indian spend 3,000 rupees per capita. Average Chinese spend more, 5 times more, because he have money in pocket. You are moving in your car, you saw sales, पैसा भी तो होना चाहिए. हर हफ्ते जाके खरीदने का क्या? But when money is there, people spend more. So just think about it. If people are going to spend on clothes, accessories, which are the demanding industries? These are some of the hints. Don't go with my list. Create your own list. I also may go wrong, right? Create your own list and tell me what should grow. Whole of the world is looking on India. AOD ho ya Samsung, MG or Tesla. They are looking on Indian market because they know that in 2030, there is a country in Asia like India where 130 crore people would be having mobile on their hand, connected with internet, and they are going to give order to their products. So this all companies want to launch their products in India. Right now, what is the fight with some of the companies? If they will produce the car in other country, job will not produce in India. What we want? If you want to throw product in India, produce here, right? So we will see in coming time, but see, Amazon and every company may be focusing on India. Let me ask you where you are focusing. Yeah, US is focusing on India, and you are ऐसा तो नहीं है you are focusing only on US. Their GDP growth 5, India 10. Compare India with any of the countries. Yes, US is a very good country. Again, trustworthy country. They also not done bad thing with other countries, right? India, same story. India wants their growth. They are not looking to neighboring countries. कौन किधर क्या कर रहा है? They are not interested in any type of terrorism. They are only interested in growth and well-being. So I welcome everybody to India. Choose your sector, invest money, it will grow. Let me introduce to one of the participants. He is the Partha Sarthi. He is from Visakhapatnam. So when we traveled Visakhapatnam, right now I do not remember. In from all those, I think there were around 200 people in that auditorium when we met in Visakhapatnam. But I don't remember where Partha Sarthi was seated. But yes, Partha Sarthi learned the art of investment, and he have grown very well. He is doing very good research. Right? He's an engineer. He's investing in stock market since long time, and he's our family member since 2019. So let me ask Partha Sarthi to unmute. Again, I will have to ask same thing. If you are on app, you will be able to unmute, right? We were not able to discuss with some other people also because they were not on app, like Hanumesh, right? Okay, Partha Sarthi ji, you are on your app. क्या बात है?
Good morning, sir.
Welcome. So yes, Parthaji, I will like to ask you a question. Puchu, Parthaji.
Tell me, sir.
Yeah, Parthaji. If we will focus on demanding industry, what will be the benefits? And if we will not focus on demanding industry, what will happen to our portfolio? You can tell with your own experiences, right, Parthaji? So now Mike is with you. Thank you.
Sure. Before that, let me introduce myself, sir. Hello.
Yeah, sure, Parthaji.
Okay. Friends, my name is Partha Sarthi. I am a civil engineer. I am from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. My age is 51 at present. My hobbies are reading books, autobiographies, and human psychology. Like others, my journey in stock market also started in year 2015 based on others' advices. In year 2020 March, before Corona, was my life turning point because profit from it team came to Visakhapatnam in 2019 October. Like today, they conducted a live seminar. I attended. Then I subscribed it and I joined. I took 3 days live workshop training from Profit from a team at Bangalore. In that workshop, I am a civil engineer, I do not know any economic background, any literacy. But in that workshop, I learned so many things. For example, what is GDP, what is market cap, how to find sector leaders, how to find good business companies, how is inflation and raw material cost affect on sales and profit on company, how stock moves in good times and bad times, like Arshad Mehta time, demonetization time, Corona time, all the things, and how to read the charts and how to accumulate wealth in long run without any tension and depression, how to build my own portfolio. This is very important. In this 2 years journey with profit from it and stock market, I am fortunate person. because of Mr. Piyush Patel, my mentor, and a great team of his students. Regarding my mentor, Mr. Piyush Patel, a few words. He is a simple and honest person, down to earth approach. He will make you to understand basics or in a simple manner. He will guide you to throughout your stock market journey. Friends, Zerodha founder Mr. Nitin Kamath told that only 2 to 3% people are earning in trading. And another interesting fact is that only 3% people have a vision and the remaining 90% people in the world are working for them. In life, it is important to work with simple, honest, and visionary people for our own progress in life. Now I developed myself and capacity to reach an individual full-time successful investor. Thank you, Mr. Piyush Patel and his great team. Now coming to your point, sir. Regarding demanding industries, if you invest in demanding industries, our investment will grow. If you not focus and if you not invest in not demanding industries, our portfolio, our total wealth will diminish. But we do not know why it is happening. So it is very important to know what are the demanding industries. Means what is the growth, what is the demand at present and future and upcoming future. All the things if you understand, if you invest in the our little money also, then it will give substantial growth like 18% to 24% we can get easily in CAGR. Thank you very much. Over to you, sir. Hello.
Okay, so thank you very much to Parthaji. Right. And let us move further. Parthaji, it was a wonderful talking with you. And let me move further on the next step because now time is moving ahead. Right? Just a minute. Huh? Let me adjust it. Okay. Yeah. So I hope now slide is again visible. Only growth. See, we just discussed about growth, the growing sector. But only growth could be a disaster. Growth should be maintained with high quality parameters to generate consistent profits, my dear friends. So step 4 is top quality companies. How to select top quality companies from growing industries, right? How we will select? Let me give you some simple parameter how we can know either this is good company or that is good company, right? So quality gives profitability. If your company is high quality, your company would be profitable. No profit, no wealth. I saw many people holding the companies from 10, 15 years. The companies are not making profits. They are not making money. It should be very simple, right? So profits, growth and profitability, these both things are equally important. So how we will check top quality companies? Number one thing, first thing to look for the quality of any companies is market share. See the business which you are doing, why some companies are able to grab more and larger market share than some other companies. There are several reasons. Maybe their products would be better. Maybe they are having very good marketing plan. Maybe they are having good after sale service. Maybe they are having good consistency. When you combine all these things, a brand becomes more visible, right? So if your company is brand, it can give high consistency to profits. If your company is only selling product, that's not a great thing. So always go with look for the company. Your first question to any industry, just we discussed about life insurance, department store, other apparel. Your first question should be, who is the leader in this particular industry? See, when a decade back I invested in Jubilant Food, I asked to myself, who is the leader? Answer was Jubilant. Even today, when I put new money, today also I asked to myself, who is the largest organized restaurant of India? So even 10 years back, I was putting money in Jubilant. Even today, I am putting the money in Jubilant. That time it was small cap. Today it is mid to large cap, right? So go with the company with better market share. You should know which company is having largest market share, right? So let me show you again the same Excel sheet, right? Just a minute. Let me move to that Excel sheet. I just feel little bit uncomfortable while moving from here and there. Okay, so this is top quality company. You should know which company is having larger market share, right? You should know which is the largest sales doing company from two three wheeler. Yes, anybody? Which is the company doing largest sales in two three wheeler industry? Not only two wheeler, whole industry, that is two three wheeler. You can write down in your chat box. Chat box is open. Which is the company with largest sale? Are wow, wonderful. Okay, and Amarnath have written, sir, Zomato came in our village. Wonderful. Congratulations. So order karna, apni company hai, right? Okay, great. So see, Mansukh Lal, Shanmugan Sundaram, both have written Bajaj. You are absolutely right. Bajaj and Hero are having similar turnover, somewhat similar turnover, right? These two are leader in two three wheeler. So in this way, you should know leader in all industry. Who is leader in agrochemical? Yes, any name please? Which is the largest agrochemical company from India? Yeah. No. Mansukh bhai, PI is not the largest. Huh? Which is the largest? I said, hai? The company with having maximum share. Okay, yeah, you good. UPL is the company with largest market share, right? So which is the company? So actually, in India, big market share is with that BASF, multinational company, right? But overall, all the companies, if you calculate what turnover they are making from India or out of India, then UPL is a huge, biggest airline. Right now, the airline with largest market share, yeah, Indigo. कि अभी इंडियन एयरलाइन भी आ गया है टक्कर में, है ना? Indian airline is with Tata's and that's a great news, right? But yes, right now if you see, Indigo is the listed identity and that's the largest airline. So first of all, what you need to know is the companies with bigger market share. See why Indigo would be having larger market share. Maybe their failure rate is lesser. Failure rate means late ho gaya airline, right? Cancel ho gaya airline. Even when we were traveling to all your cities, we have faced this thing that when we book with some other airline, there were chances that we have to stay 2 or 3 times, I think, at Delhi. Right? Whenever we used to travel, for example, from Kolkata to Delhi, Delhi to Baroda, at Delhi we came to know that flight is cancelled. So we also think let us book at Indigo. Why? Due to this less cancellation. But just this was a point of talk. Any, which is the largest private sector bank? Yes, please. Which name you will write here? Let me check what you are writing. HDFC. Okay. HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank are having similar turnover, right? And these are the largest bank from private banking industry. Correct? So see, this was the just one part how we can see. Okay. Now, let me share again the same slide. Okay. Yeah, I was here. So first answer you want was market share. Second answer you should think that okay, these two, three companies are having larger market share in industry. Let me check which are having better margin. So just right now we discussed that in private bank, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank are two leading companies. But HDFC Bank margins are better than ICICI Bank. Then why? So the companies with higher margins are those companies which are taking more money to their home. I am also investor, right? I am partner of that company. So what will happen? If my company will take less money to home, I will be paid less. So your company should have better margin, right? So yes, in cement industry, Ultratech is the master of all companies, largest. They are having good margins. Even Shri Cement is having good margin. When you go with the two, three-wheeler, Hero Motor and Bajaj, these two companies were with largest sales, but Bajaj is having better margin. All right. So this is the way you need to focus. You need to check which is the good companies. Just you saw about agrochemical. UPL is with largest market share, but their margin are too lesser. So margin are too thin that if you will invest, there is a risk of low profitability. So we search some other company which is having big margins and some good company because their margin are too low. So there comes PI with good market, not like UPL, little bit lesser, but a good margin, right? You can even not say little bit lesser, sorry, too lesser than UPL. So whenever we invest in any company, we should know good point and bad point. Good point of PI, good margin. Bad point of PI, they are not having good market share, right? So while investing, we will put some lesser money, right? The company which have all good points, you can put more money, right or wrong, right? Check low debt companies. Your company managing their profits with lesser debt, have high solvency, right? Low problems you are going to face. See, even decade back we used to recommend you stay away from big bazaar, right? Future company. G- Invest in DMart. That's better because they are debt free company. Future Group was in debt burden. Even a decade back, we used to say stay away from Imagica, debt burden company. You can invest in Wonderla, debt free company. See, last 2 years were bad for these companies. Wonderla or Imagica. None of the visitor came due to COVID. But there might be huge problem facing in Imagica. Wonderla was able to sustain, and even the 9 month result, I am satisfied with what I saw in 9 month result. So always go with low debt, right? Titan, a debt-free company. Page, a debt-free company in their industry. Then why I will go with that debt burden companies? I have no reason to invest the companies with high debt. ICR means debt paying capacity, right? This gives me good profitability, right? If your company is not able to pay their debt, that's not a good thing, right? Debt to equity ratio, this all gives things gives you these parameters are good. Check which company is having better market share. Top two, three companies select, and then from those best companies, check this margin, low debt, ICR, and these all things. Right? This is the way you can see Asian Paint leader even 2 decade back, leader even today. I will not invest in Indigo. What reason? Indigo having debt, Asian Paint debt free, Pidilite debt free. Go with good companies, रात को नींद अच्छा आएगा, right? So see, this was the thing. Market leader. Why you see market share? To check who is the market leader. As this company have grown and your company is increasing its market share, this company is going to stay market leader for even next 1, 2, 3 decades. None companies, smaller companies would be overtaking your market leader. Why? Because your market leader are far ahead than the small companies and even growth are better. I have never seen TCS with low growth, HDFC Bank with low growth, HDFC, Jubilant Food. Right now, whole banking is having low growth. So your HDFC Bank is at low growth, Kotak, ICICI Bank, because credit is at low growth, right? When housing finance, there is a problem. LIC is having problem. DHFL is having problem. Even your HDFC is having problem. But when growth will be coming back, these are the companies grabbing the growth, right? So market leader is important. Second, we talked about profit margin, ICR, and even you can see current ratio. It gives you your liquidity position. Liquidity position means you want to know कोई problem तो नहीं है near term में, right? So these all things can help you in liquidity ratio. The debt to equity you checked, even debt ratio, even trade receivables. These three things can give you high solvency ratio, right? So debt to equity, companies total reserve. There are many companies which are having huge debt. If we compare the debt with reserve, that's not a good thing. Avoid those type of companies. If you have better choice, now in some sector like Reliance, they are debt burden. You don't have any other choice. You will have to invest in Reliance. For example, metal. Whole metal industry is debt burden. You don't have any other choice. Go for JSW Steel with lesser debt, at least than others. Consistency, at least than others. But you will have to think that negative point also. It is not debt free. Don't invest 5% in JSW Steel. Got it? See, this trade receivable, if you find trade receivable are too high, then peer companies. It means उधारी बहुत है आपकी बाजार में. See, if your company is brand, your company never gives your product at 6 महीने बाद दे देना ना, right? I hope when Asian Paint, Pidilite dealer, when your brand company dealer is selling their product, they are not giving credit for a long time to their dealers. They will say, okay, NEFT nahi aaya hai boss abhi, do NEFT, then I will give you product. Now these are some rule. Why? To maintain their solvency, right? Some company would be giving, jalsa karo na boss, 6 महीने बाद पैसा देना बस. We will think, wow, very good company. But in that type of companies, there are default chances also. So what happen? You will see sales, but all sales will not convert to real sales, right? Some will be going in default revenue, trade receivables. Those receivable will never come. So what will happen? Your margin will get affected, right? So stay away from those with high trade receivables. You can check all these companies, this data from BSE India, right? So it generates. If you will take care of only this much thing, market leadership, liquidity, and solvency, these three things, if you will take care of, it will generate better ROE. See what I want. Before I started the meeting, we discussed about return on assets. Your assets are not producing good. Why? Because your companies are not so good. If you want better return on assets, better return on equity, invest in growing sectors, invest in growing country like India, growing sectors and top quality companies. Automatically you will get better ROE. Automatically you will get high consistency. I have invested in so many companies since last decade and my companies are making consistent profit. Why? Why? Consistent profit. I have never seen any bahana, arre corona aaya, we will make loss. We have invested in Relaxo. We have invested in TTK Prestige, Page, Titan. These all companies gave me consistent income. They didn't say Corona में धंधा नहीं हो रहा है boss, एक बार loss. No, right? Yes, some sector were more affected. For example, this Wonderla was more affected. PVR was more affected because you never watched theater outside. There you saw losses for last 2 years. But these companies, good companies, would be first one to come out of their losses. Believe me, next year your Wonderla will be back in profits, right? So you will get high consistency. You will get high yield. High yield. This is what I want. My FD gives me 6%. Some of the investment which we made 10 years back, today those investment are giving me 100% every year. This is good yield, right? How it will be possible? Selection criteria should be strict. कुछ भी कहीं भी डाल देंगे नहीं बनेगा दोस्त ऐसा. शेयर बाजार जितना अच्छा है उतना डेंजर भी है, right? So this is what we need to look for top quality companies. We have categorized everything. बढ़िया पैसा बनेगा, जिंदगी भर बनेगा. For whole life consistently it will give good money, but you will have to select. So here is a question. Tell me, who is the leader from department store? Chat box is open. Yes, please. Who is the leader in department store and having debt-free status, having good margin? Yes, please. Let me check your answer. DMart, Asif Iqbal Pathan, you said Reliance Retail, absolutely right. Now see, Reliance Retail is leader in department store, right? But we can't buy directly Reliance. We have to buy that Reliance, and in that Reliance, 30% portion is of Reliance Retail, right? So Reliance Retail, yes, if you have Reliance, you have Reliance Retail. But there is a debt issue also in Reliance, high debt. When you are going for DMart, DMart is a debt-free company. So yes, we recommend DMart. Why? Don't go, see, this meeting is not for tip giving. Just what I am saying, you selecting this criteria, right? Bank. In private bank, which is the most consistent bank, which have given consistent growth, most lesser NPA. Even in this time, this bank is having least NPA. Best profit margin, highest return on equity. Yes, chat box is open. Huh? HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank ka NPA zyada hai. They are having lesser margin. Consistency is not as good as HDFC Bank. That is the reason HDFC Bank, right? Market leader. Cement. Yes, there are two companies because the leader in the cement, who is the leader in the cement? Just we discussed. Yeah, Ultratech is the leader. But see, Ultratech is also having debt, right? So there in cement industry, you will not find Indian cement company with a good market share, debt free. It need high capex. So we do compromise. Okay, we will go with Ultratech or we will go with Shri Cement with a lesser debt. But we should understand we have done a compromise in quality. You can go with Ambuja, but in Ambuja, they are debt free, they are multinational company, but no growth is there. In multinational companies, you are not going to see growth. We want Indian companies because Indian companies grew internationally and there are growth. So if you go for Indian, which are the biggest companies? Ultratech, Shri Cement, best among cement. So this is the way how you can reach to the companies, right? Tell me largest cable company. Yes, anybody? It is the company largest cable. Which cable? Internet cable नहीं है, वो घर में बिजली वाला cable, electric cable, which is the largest cable company, cable manufacturing company. Huh? You can say Polycab, but no, Havels is the largest company in that sector, debt-free company. Yes, तो फिर कहीं और क्यों देखें? Laboratories, which is the number one laboratory or in the organized way of India. No doubt, Dr. Lal Patel Lab with best margins, a debt-free status. Which is the best restaurant? No need to discuss again. IT consulting we cover. Internet catalog company. Which company is having high consistency on profit from internet catalog industry? See, during this recent time, you saw Nika, you saw some other companies also who are selling through internet, right? But which is the company with a large market share and since a long time doing consistent profit? Naukri.com. That is the info edge, right? Life insurance, you know the answer. So this is the way. See, now I am not moving again toward that Excel sheet, right? But there I have already given you industries. You should write down your company name. Keep use by I will invest in these companies. I don't invest where we said. Don't invest where anybody else said. Invest where you trust. Check the data on your own and then invest. Right, friends? So this is the way we can create huge wealth. Yes, this is the way how Asian Paint gave 100 times return during last this much times. Their sales grew from 1500 crore to 22,000 crore. Their profit grew from 100 crore to 3000 crore and they gave over huge return. Same thing with Jubilant Food. Same thing with any of the name which you will say. So this was the fourth step. What was the fourth step? Value investment. Growth and quality along with value you have to combine. So can anybody tell me what is the meaning of value? ये value क्या है? Huh? See, you saw the growth, you saw the quality. Value also come in top quality company analysis. When you get good value, when you buy at lower price, right? When you buy during fall, see in rally everyone is interested and everyone run after stocks. Can you remember 6 months back also what we were telling you? Don't run after stock in rally. You will get good opportunity during fall. नहीं पीयूष भाई मौका नहीं मिला तो I will invest in rally. No problem, you invest in rally. But then don't tell कि पीयूष भाई ये इतना गिर गया आप क्या करो? Now I am not having money. ये बहाना नहीं चलेगा. If we are investing in rally, we need to have money during fall also. Because what is the best time to invest? During fall. Avoid buying during rallies. Buy during fall. So what we need to do first thing? Filter growing economy. Filter demanding sector. Diversify your investment. Do not put all your eggs in any one or two industry because still you are learning. You will be more smarter 5 years from now than what you are today, believe me. Every year you are going to improve. पर 5 साल बाद आपको लगेगा ओ पीयूष भाई मेरे को इतना ही बता था, right? But see, that is the reason right now I am saying to diversify. रिस्क नहीं रहता है ना? डाइवर्सिफाई करो फिर बैलेंस करो फिर फोकस करो. Initially diversify. Don't invest more than 15% in one industry. Don't invest more than 7% in a single company. Don't become mad after any company. Any company. For me, my all companies are equal. Right? मैं कभी कोई कंपनी का यूं ही तारीफ होके फुल नहीं करूंगा. बराबर है? Because all these companies are companies. Third thing is this: have focused approach by balancing towards best decision. Now you have put your money in stock market. You have diversified well. Your portfolio is from growing sector. It's good quality company. Just balance it. What is the balance? You are driving a car. You are going from, for example, from my Baroda to Bombay. You just adjust your steering. This is what you have to adjust your steering toward wealth. While your journey, too many people would be shouting at you, इधर आ जाओ, बहुत कमाओगे, short term में कमाओगे, करोड़पति तुरंत हो जाओगे. Don't look on them. If you will waste your 3 years there, your journey would be little bit forward. Don't believe on false claims. Piyush Patel have wasted his hard-earned money and time on many of these false claim. So I am warning you in advance. You drive your car and move towards your destination, right? Do not get distracted by anything. Have focused approach. Just get balance your portfolio. Many mistake you would be doing. It's all right. None of the mistake will harm. Believe me. आपका कोई कंपनी बंद हो गया क्या ले जाएगा? You have put only 7 rupees there. It's all right. But it is a learning experience, right? You should increase your weightage where you are more comfortable, where management says, management does. You should decrease your weightage where management does not do what they said, right? This is the way how you move further. Buy during fall and avoid buying during rallies. Consistency, first 3 year will be high tough. Be prepared for 3 year. आप बोलो मैं तो अभी पहले 3 साल में जबरदस्त कमाऊंगा, मैंने एक वीडियो देखा है अभी, और वो उसने अभी चालू किया ना, हर महीने कमा रहा है. Either believe on those videos, either do that thing. मैंने तो बहुत किया है, right? Go and try it. Experiment करो सब. Believe me, लौट के आपको वेल्थ के रास्ते पे ही आना पड़ेगा. लॉन्ग टर्म में जो सुख है वो आपको स्पेकुलेशन में नहीं मिलेगा, लालच में नहीं मिलेगा. पहले 3 साल उम्मीद ही मत करो ना यार, कुछ भी उम्मीद ही मत करो. You will see your portfolio down by 35 to 50%. How much? 35 to 50%. But पीयूष पटेल ने बोला है ना 50% किधर डालने का है. You have to invest in FD. Diversify यार. During bad time, your FD is going to help you. I never say FD बुरा है. Many people say FD is not a good thing. अरे FD को काम ही नहीं है तुमको कमा के देने का. FD का काम है सिक्योरिटी का. At least he is giving you security, right? Once you will be 3-5 years older, what will happen? Many of the companies, see, believe me, these sentences, all those people who are in today's meeting, who have attended since last 10 years, 12 years, would be believing this thing. Many of your companies would be 20x, 30x in your portfolio, not 1 or 2. ये एक दो लॉटरी नहीं है. This is not by luck. You are going to achieve wealth by your choice. You will be having companies 100x. You will be having companies 20x. 100%, that is single x, is not a good return. At the same time, during initial 3 years, you will be having many companies with 50% down. It's all right. You should invest more during that time, right? But give yourself some time. So now I got a message. Here I was going to communicate with Hanumesh, right? And Hanumesh was going to share you his some experience. He's from finance industry. He's a stock market investor since long time and joined Profit Family in 2019. But I think so he was not able to join in this app. He's in YouTube. Let me check. वो कर पाए कि नहीं कर पाए. Hanumesh, you were not able to join, है ना? No problem, no problem. Right? Okay. नहीं. Okay, no problem. We are moving further. And let me check here. Just a minute. Okay. Yeah, let me move further. We are moving toward last step, and that's the 5 step towards wealth. 5वां step. So 5th step is learning tools. So what are the learning tools? You know what is the learning tools? Who have trained Piyush Patel? Yeah, I was from chemical background, knowing nothing about stock market. If 15 years back somebody would say, Piyush tu ek din sikhayega, I could not believe. Why? Because how can I teach? I don't know anything about stock market. But how I was able to upgrade myself? From books. I never stopped learning. Learning is the single most habit which actually taught me of investing. Right? So yes, Books are the main sources. YouTube channels, annual reports. Best out of all these three sources are annual report. People love to lesser read annual report. They only go for shortcut. खाली YouTube, only YouTube. YouTube पर आने से आप लोगों की राय जान पाओगे. But it is not research. What is research? Pure research is given in management discussion, in annual report. So what I have learned, what I have discussed with all of you during these 3 hours, everything is from annual report. So if Piyush Patel is Piyush Patel today is only due to annual report. Please read that annual report. How we help in your learning module. See, you already know we are having our app, Profit From It app. You can learn from this app. You will get regular updates about so many things, right? So this is the app where you will be able to learn. YouTube channel, yes, we update regularly many things, and even you are today having many videos from our past students, right? So that's great thing, right? Trainings. We do regularly trainings on different topics whenever needed, right? So this is what how we upgrade everybody. Update. We regularly do update meeting session. So what is update? Whenever some new thing would be coming, we will update everybody, right? And see, this is our one of the advanced meeting photo which we did in Mumbai, and happy to see many of the smiling faces today have grown to what popular faces. Here you can see Kishore Suvarna. So he has become research analyst. Wonderful Kishore. I am very happy with you. Kishore Suvarna is an analyst and he is moving further in his finance life. When we met, he was not from finance field. Dr. Milind Bidve, you already hear him in YouTube videos. Happy to see your photo, Milind Bhai. Here you can see Saurabh Ranade, just we talked during the beginning of the meeting, and all other people. Happy to see you, even Asif Iqbal Pathan from Bangalore, yeah. Dr. Pramod from Bangalore. Many people are great, wonderful, sir. How we will proceed further. So see, this was our annual result update meet. Right now, we are not able to come to Chennai, Visakhapatnam, Bangalore. But yes, in future as COVID will go, we will definitely meet live again. So in coming time, we are going to meet. But see, even during COVID period, first time when I have visited Chennai, what I have said, this is not first meeting. Because in other parts, we have been doing meetings since 2006, means all more than decade. That was not first time we did meeting every year, even during this COVID, right? And hope many people who have attended that meeting in 2019 are able to grow. Apart from annual result update meet, we even do practical workshop where you will be able to learn practically. So these workshops are for 4 months. During today's 3 hour session, I hope I was able to transform something from my mind to yours mind. In practical workshop, we are together for 4 long months. During this 4 months, we are going to learn several things practically, everything. So we do this practical workshop and we urge all past students who have already learnt should repeat these practical workshops because some things have upgraded when you were not there. For example, this batch is from, if I am not wrong, 2019 Ahmedabad batch. Happy to see you everyone in 2019 Ahmedabad batch. Now see, some update would be not there during 2019. Some new updates are right now. What you should do? Join again today, right? We do not charge during these repeat workshops, right? So why we do? Because we are a family. I am looking on everybody as you should be upgrade yourself every year, year on year, month and month. So this practical workshop repeat will also help you. Result update, see, tell me during last 15 years, single quarter where I have not given you Nifty updates, where I have not given you result updates. I have not seen. Every quarter I update these results, right? So why I am updating? You are investing in some companies. So let me update you. You are also doing research. Maybe some problem would be there in your research. When I will update, you can coincide both the things. You can balance both the things. So you should do research on your own way. And even I am updating all this research, right? So yes, we are going to start a new batch in March. In the month of February, we have not started a new batch and we are not going to start. Why? Two batch are already running. October batch is right now have learned fundamental analysis and they are moving toward technical analysis. So still this whole February they would be learning. January batch just started learning since last month. So they are moving towards top quality companies. Still long time to go with January batch. So we have not started any new batch this month. I want to focus on only these two batches. In March, that is 16th March, we will start a new batch. If you want to join this new batch, definitely you can enroll for this March batch. 4-month practical learning would be given. Topics are selected by us. Now see why. You may be having long list of topics, but I know that some of your topics are not going to help you in real wealth. You would be running in that topic for 5 years. 5 years from now, you will know bekar mein sikhe ye sab. So what we teach, all those things necessary for wealth, everything. But I know you will need some time for these whole thing learnings. So I don't want to waste your time in any useless things. So maybe you want to learn some things. No, we will not teach right now. But we will teach each and everything which is for wealth. Right? Strong support system. Even after your workshop, we give you practical learning through different updates, right? We run some exercises and we motivate everybody to participate during those exercises. We will cover fundamental and technical analysis, both the things. There will be several live sessions, right? So we will discuss live like what we are discussing today. Every week, once a week, we are going to have this type of session once a week for 1 hour, so that all the challenges which you are facing, we can clear it. So overall, this practical workshop can give wealth of lifelong. What I get? Lifelong wealth creation. What we have to invest? See, investment is just 8,000 rupees for next 4 months, right? If you are paying monthly, for next 4 months, every month 8,000 rupees. So 4 month का हमने पूरा installment कर दिया है. Many people initially used to say, Piyush bhai, मेरे पास अभी इतना लमसम नहीं है, no problem. Pay with monthly installments, right? So 8 month, 8,000 per month installment for next 4 months. If you say I have lump sum, no problem. That's a discount of 20% and 25,600 is your net lump sum investment, right? If you were paying for 4 months, you were paying 32,000. Now, if you are paying lump sum, pay only 25,600 and your whole course will be enrolled. Only limited 30 seats will be given. Booking window will be closed from 10th March. And this is our wonderful profit from it family community, right? Some of the photos from some past workshops, Delhi, Bangalore, and Ahmedabad. This whole family is very important to each and every participant, because in coming 10-15 years, you are going to communicate with whole of this family. Doctors, professionals, architects, builders, advocates, farmers, housewives, and you all are going to move further in your life together. Invest on yourself. The best time you can make The best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. The more you learn, the more you will earn. Right? If you think education is expensive, no problem. Wait until you see how much ignorance cost. It has cost me tremendously large. I can just recommend it. Right? You should ask three golden questions to yourself. If I will not learn finance, then who will learn? If not me, then who? You know what happened when you were dependent on somebody else during last 10 years. Do you want to get dependent for next 10 years or you want to become independent? If not now, then when? See, we are running this program when Nifty was 4,000, when Nifty was 6,000, when Nifty was 10,000. Today it's 18,000. In next 5 years, it will be 25,000. When we want to learn at 25,000, 30,000, or at this level. If not with profit family, then who? That's also your case. You can learn at different courses. There are several courses available, right? Profit from it course, a single course, can compensate to 1,000 other courses, right? We have combined all wealth creation in the single course. It tracks. So let me give you a early bird offer also, right? Because many people say, okay, I want to join right now. So what will happen? All those people who will enroll before Tuesday 11:59, believe me, many people in today's meeting have already enrolled. They have also got this early bird offer, and you are also going to get this early bird offer. So till Tuesday night, 12 o'clock, 11:59, those who will register will get this 10% early bird offer. If they will pay one installment, 10% on this first installment. If they will pay full 25,600, 10% on this full 25,600, the investment would be 23,040, right? So from 32,000 or from monthly 8,000, your investment is quite lesser when you are doing lump sum or when you are going for early bird. From Wednesday, no discounts at all. 100% satisfaction guarantee or full money refunded. Anyone who says, Piyush bhai, I am not satisfied with the course, I don't want to continue. Yes, I can cancel your whole investment. GST we could not refund because we have already paid to government. We refund 100% because see, this is not 4-month relations. We are having 15 years relationship with our past student. And I know next 40, 50 years, we are going to stay together. So why I should have any dissatisfied students? That is the reason Profit Family is full with satisfied students. Let me have your discussion with Deepak Patel if he is there in your live app meeting. Right? Let me check. Deepak bhai, are you there on the app? If you are there, you can
Yes, sir.
unmute yourself. Yeah,
Hello.
Deepak.
Yes, sir. Deepak Ji with us.
Okay. So Deepak bhai, let me introduce you. Deepak bhai is a businessman from Hubli. He learned stock market, I think 1 to 2 years back, and he will share his experience with you. Yes, Deepak bhai.
Hello. Yes, sir. Before we start, I would like to share a quote on practice, sir. Uh, Knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. So, friends, you will be thinking that how we can do all this analysis step by step, as shown by Piyush sir in these slides, right? Because some questions were in my mind 2 years back. But after joining and learning the proper way to analyze during November 2020, my highway was clear. And I would say it was an amazing experience learning from Piyush sir. And the examples they used to make we student understand the concept is great. And I'm still learning from the new exercises and videos of sir and my fellow student groups. So, friends, I will be sharing my experience till date. Friends, all these steps which sir have discussed in slides can be done in just 1 hour. Yes, just 1 hour of daily. That's it. And this is not just word. I am doing this since past 14 months. And sometimes if I won't get time to update the results of companies, and then I just see the chart as we have learned in technical analysis, and see these growing industry sheets which we have prepared during our workshop, and make my decision based on that sheets and all. So this is not difficult, I would say. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Deepak bhai.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you very much. So overall, yes, if we will learn, definitely we are going to grow, right? So let me move further. Just a minute. Okay. So this was all 5 steps toward wealth. Let me check the time. Are we moving? Okay, it's 1:30. So now time is moving. And we will have to proceed to query session. So this was 5 steps toward wealth, where we discussed about our 5 strategies, investment strategies. I hope you will be able to invest and invest in high return on assets, balancing your portfolio in fixed securities, gold, vagera, vagera. I hope you will be knowing which economy is going to grow. I hope you would be able to analyze demanding industry. I hope you would be able to segregate some top quality companies. I hope you will be able to learn from different types of meeting arranged by profit from it. And if you are doing this 5 step, definitely automatically we are moving towards wealth creation. So have the healthy and wealthy life. Right, friends? 2 years from now, 3 years from now, or 5 years from now, whenever we will meet, our face should be always smiling, and health wise and wealth wise, both the way we should be improving. Right? Yeah. So all those people who want to register can directly go to app and registered in the January batch, right? And yes, you will have to use the code early bird for that.
Sir, March batch, sir.
Sorry, yeah, March batch, and you will have to use the early bird code, right? So this was all. You can contact even to our team. This is the toll free number 1800 890 4317 is our toll free number. You can contact to our team, Prasad Brahme, Bhumika Patel, Priyanka Bhatt, or Nilay Patel, anybody. You can contact them for registration or for more info. So now my work is over. I have tried my best to convey during these 3 years how we can create wealth, right? So now Mike is with Chintan Bhai, and you can proceed towards very session. Thank you very much, and Jai Hind to everybody.
Thank you, Piyush Bhai, for a very eye-opening and interesting data-driven session. I'm sure all the participants in all our other platforms have enjoyed your session. Friends, now we will move to a query session. If you have a query regarding any of the current topic which we have presented, you can ask question in chat, or you can ask question related to any investment strategy or regarding any companies or sector.
Yeah, Chintan
We will
Bhai.
take questions from all platforms, Piyush Bhai.
Yeah, Chintan Bhai. It's 1:34 right now, and
Yes.
we will close at exactly 1:45. Right?
Yes, yes.
So let
Yes.
us give 11 minutes for query session. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, till that time, even we can read the queries from our app chat box, right? Where several people have raised even queries. So let us look. And if you find some query, I am also looking. Please guide me, right?
Yes, Piyush. Sir, one question is on YouTube. Sir, if you we will start
Yeah,
from
yeah.
there.
Sure, sure.
Sir, what is your view on car trade?
Okay, see, car trade or any other company like Nykaa, like Zomato, like Policy Bazaar, see, all of these companies are having very high sales growth, but profitability is suffering in all these companies, majority of these companies. So, what car trade is not a bad company, but when due to a scenario like every companies are listing at a very high market cap, for example Zomato was more than 1 lakh crore market cap, right? So if your companies now, see, just compare Zomato with Adani Wilmar, which just listed 5 days back. Adani, as per its price, was going to list at 30,000 crore market cap. But Zomato, which is doing 2000 crore turnover, Adani doing this year, they are going to do 50,000 crore turnover, my dear friends. Right? Just similar to HUL. So that's a great achievement for Adani Wilmar in their edible oil. They were listed at 30,000 crore market cap. Yes, I agree, debt is high, so that is the reason their market cap will be lesser. But just compare them with Zomato with 2000 crore turnover. So this is what we are going to see. Car trade, Policy Bazaar, any, these are not bad companies, good companies. But when you are investing in new age internet related companies and they are provided to you at very high valuations, we need to be prepared, right? So first of all, invest in limited companies, not all. In this whole world, I think Naukri, that is InfoEdge, is the best option right now. Right now, even I am not invested in any other internet related companies. Yes, we are focusing Zomato. We are looking for Zomato. This quarter also, I saw that their sales have grown by 82%. So that's great. They are doing very good. But see, I will not jump in Zomato investing 5%. I am in Naukri.com. We are running our own portfolio management services. Yeah, I forget to tell you, any if any investor want to start even PMS, they can start, right? Do not want to learn. If you are learning, you can learn, right? Now, we in our portfolio services, we are having investment in Naukri.com of around 4 to 5%, right? So why? Because there we are highly confident, but in Zomato, only 0.25% weightage. Why? Let them prove, let them make profit. So I don't know what is your weightage right now in car trade. But see, car trade, if you are holding 0.25% is okay. But if it's your 4%, 5%, 10% of portfolio, please do not do like this. Right, sir? Yeah. I hope I was able to cover it. Chintan bhai?
Yes, please, bhai. We have one question from Mansukh Lal Kamani.
Okay. No. I could not hear you, Chintan bhai. Nah. Your voice is not audible. Okay. So let me see. Mansukh Lal R Kamani. So Mansukh bhai, hello and namaste.
Audible now?
Yeah, now you are audible, Chintan bhai.
Yeah.
So
There is
Chintan
one
bhai,
question of Mansukh bhai in the
yeah.
chat.
Okay, so you know Mansukh bhai, Chintan bhai. Mansukh bhai
One
को आप
second.
जानते हो? Okay, so Mansukh bhai, I am not wrong, is from January batch.
January
right?
batch.
Yeah, you have already started learning. So what is the question, Mansukh bhai? Yes, please. What is the difference between paid up equity and equity of listed companies? Okay. See, what is the difference between paid up equity and total equity? Right? Paid up equity means, for example, Adani Wilmar just listed, right? Just few days back. maybe their paid up equity would be around 1000 crore or 500 crore. What does it mean? That promoters have invested already around 500 crore in this company, right? Now, for example, let me show you practically, right? Just a minute. Okay. And let me go to that slide, right? So this is our Excel sheet which we were creating. I am opening here BSC India and writing down here none of my any favorite company. Let me just see from here any company. For example, this is HCC, Hindustan Construction, right? I went to financial end result. So Hindustan Construction Company, many people who are invested in this company since long time, right? See, this company's equity, this is their paid up equity. Can you see, Mansukh bhai? Is 151 crore. So what does it mean? The investment of promoter in this company, promoter or past stakeholder, is around 151 crore. Past stakeholder में promoter भी आ गए, right? On this 151 crore of equity, Hindustan Construction is making turnover of around 2500 crore and making losses of 500 crore, right? So tell me, Mansukh bhai, are past stakeholder making money in Hindustan Construction? They invested 150 crore and they are making losses of 500 crore. Not at all. But let me compare it with L&T. Now I am going to L&T. This is L&T. Equity is 280 crore. Can you remember what was the equity of Hindustan Construction? Almost same, right? L&T's equity is 280 crore, and on this 280 crore, L&T's standalone sales is around 74,000 crore. So huge turnover they are doing, and their profits are 11,000 crore. So tell me, which past stakeholder were able to make money? L&T or HCC? It's very simple to see which is the better company, right? So there are some reasons why past stakeholder have made money. There are chances that if we stay with this type of companies, we can also make good money, right? So this is the way how we can look. I hope I have conveyed the message properly. Thank you, Mansukh Lal. Yeah.
Question from YouTube.
Okay.
Your opinion on happiest minds?
Happiest mind. Yes. Just a minute. Who have asked this question?
Pushpa Manjunath.
Yeah, Pushpa ji. Okay. So Pushpa Manjunath ji, happiest mind, right? Let me write down here happiest mind. I have note down happiest mind. So first thing I need to check, happiest mind belongs to which industry, right? It belongs to IT consulting and software. Am I right? So this is the company from IT consulting and software, and this IT consulting and software is a growing industry. So what happens when you invest in growing industry? Your companies are able to grow their sales. So yes, happiest mind will also get this benefit that as whole world want IT services, companies take IT services, and companies like happiest mind or other IT companies will be able to grow their sales, right? Now, yes, first thing is clear, happiest mind belong to emerging sector. We will see that the turnover which they are making today is going to increase, and as your turnover will increase, profitability will increase. See, today they do turnover standalone of around 800 crore. They are doing very good profit of around 160 crore. Definitely a very good company. Tell me, if you will invest in Hindustan Construction, if you will invest in Happiest Mind, both come from H, where you can make good money. That is from bad sector. bad ROA. Here your return on paid up equity is good. But now before investing, you should compare this company with other IT consulting sector. You should ask who is the market leader in IT. Does this 1000 crore turnover is enough when there are companies making 1.5 lakh crore turnover, right? During good time, all these companies are going to grow. TCS, Happiest Mind, Infosys, these all companies are having a big fight in market share. All these companies want their market share to grow. Now, what happens during bad times? During bad times, what I have seen, the companies with lesser market share suffer the most. The big giant fish, they eat to small companies. Why? Because their advertisement budget is more than sales budget of some of the small companies. So I will always go with market leaders, right? Here in IT, I will prefer TCS first. But if you have invested in Happiest Mind, you are going to make money. No need to worry anything about it, right? Yeah. Negative point, not a big market share. Positive point, they are growing, they are good company, good management. So you should not invest full 5%, 10% here. If you are investing in TCS, you can invest 5%, 7%. If you are investing in Happiest, you should go with just 1%, 2%, 3%, not more than that. Right? So clear, Chintan bhai? I hope Pushpa Manjunath query has been
Yes.
cleared.
Our today's time is almost up,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
we'll last two question. Can you wrap it up very fast?
Yeah. See, even I can see
Um,
Chintan bhai here that people are focusing on drone, on clean energy. Again, I
yes.
will like to tell everybody, see, maps, drones, these all are emerging sectors, right? But I have also explained you what happened to renewable energy in developing countries, to that companies, right? What happened to their sector? There are several sectors which have grown, but overall company were not making able to convert to profitability. What you should look? You should look for growth. So yes, drone is going to grow. Yes, maps are going to grow. Start tracking these companies. Don't just jump blindly. Track it. We are not going to invest for 1 year, 2 year. We are long-term investor. Track them up. If it's comfortable, invest more, invest more. If they are not behaving what you have expected, invest less, invest less. Right? Yeah. Yes, Chintan bhai, you were discussing
Yes.
about some query.
Yes, sir. One last query we have today.
Okay.
It is from Ali Nawaz.
Okay.
Sir, what is maximum P ratio we can purchase the stock of growing companies?
What is the maximum P ratio?
What is the maximum P ratio we can purchase the stock of growing companies?
Okay, okay. So see, for growing companies, you should track both the thing. Growth and P ratio, this both thing. When your P is too much high, for example, when you are going for growing company, right? Like we talked about department store, growing company, you will not be able to get at too much lesser P. Why? Because growth is there. You should check it with the yield. I am putting 100 rupees. How much EPS I am getting? Don't check current EPS. Check trail EPS. You should get at least 3 rupees, 3%. Why? For example, if you are investing in a company, price is 100 rupees, trail EPS is 1 rupee, right? So what does it mean that you are only going to get 1%? Now I agree that's a good company is growing, बट 1% से 6% पहुंचने में कितना टाइम लगेगा, राइट? So at least 3% yield is a good yield. Yield could be a better ratio than PE ratio when you are looking for companies. Because when you are investing in FD is giving you 6% yield. Why I am investing in stock market? I want 10%, 12%. You are not going to get 10%, 12% from first year, but at least we can get 3%. Your 3% is going to get converted to 13%, right? So look for generally reasonable PE. Now I can't say directly 40, 30. It depends on the quality of that company. It depends on the growth of that industry, right? So check with the yield. Okay. Yeah, Chintan bhai.
Yes, Piyush bhai, that is the last query.
Okay. So now we are supposed to move further.
Yes, Piyush bhai.
Okay. So this is a question for everyone who have attended the meeting. Right? What was the best part from today's meeting which can help you grow your portfolio? Investment strategy, growing economy, demanding industry, top quality companies, learning tools. What? Right? Your feedback can guide us more. So thank you very much for joining workshops. You can call to our team. If you are even not joining, it's all right. Yes, we all are together. We are going to meet next year also in your cities, right? But the more you will learn, it will give you practical upgrade, right? So if you are joining, most welcome. You can call on this toll-free number. The team is absolutely for you. Thank you very much. Best of luck and Jai Hind to everybody. धन्यवाद दोस्तों.